the door. Why are you a fucking idiot? First he starts screaming in the background, then he closes the fucking door. And now he looks at me like, hey, I need to go. You need to open the door for me. We'll have to fucking wait now. I'm not gonna get up. I just sat down. Fuck you. Kitty. Now, got nothing. If I stop now, right in the middle of doing things, I will forget half of what I was trying to do, and that is not good. Now, let me set up a nice little multiplayer game. It's great as fuck as usual. Push that shit, and let me already load the game. And yes, we were at Civil War's Fun and Dandy. I remember. Oh right, I'm actually Ukraine, aren't I? I forgot. I'm the Kingdom of Ukraine. Even better.
You are.
I remember now. It's good to be the Ukrainian Kingdom.
Oh, I do not remember who I am.
The fact that I can't or couldn't even remember who I was.
Spain. I'm Spain. That's right.
Oh yeah, you were the normal Spain and you changed to the Iberian Federation. Right. Which means that you are syndicalist as fuck now. Yep. You know, the red beret gave that away, also that red scarf. Yeah, you're really trying hard there to go with the red faction team, aren't ya? Little anime waifu of Spain.
To win this game.
You do that. And I will, I'll wait until everything else is loaded, then I'm going to get up and open that bloody door so the fucking kitty stops being an asshole, hopefully.
Yes, my love.
I'm getting baby up head now.
Okay.
So, are you going to boycott Walgreens like you wanted to boycott Girl Scouts?
Here we go. I haven't read anything. What now?
Huh?
I haven't read anything. What now?
This to use to do birth control prescriptions.
Yeah, fuck.
And when you order birth control, or what was it? She ordered condoms and she got formula instead during a formula shortage. And Walgreens' Twitter account supported it. Said that pharmacists shouldn't have to fill prescriptions if it's against their religion or beliefs.
No, yeah, that's how being a pharmacist works. That's
That means that's where you get your medicine.
I suppose you want to walk them before you get her up, huh?
I'm in so much pain.
Okay.
I got a shot in the ass.
That's fine. I can walk them whenever while I'm waiting on the loading screen.
Yeah, point.
Now that I've won my game.
Yes, tell me when I can send you the invite so we can start the nice process of having you load up this shit too.
We're doing Kaiserreich?
Yep. It was indeed Kaiserreich.
Open this
Because then we all want to see an alternative reality where Germany won
you,
the First World War.
mute you.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we started doing Kaiserreich because we had trouble getting Fallout to actually work. Though I think that was...
I do. Yes, that is indeed correct.
Yeah.
That is how that went down.
At some point, we should probably take some time to figure out why the fuck the Fallout thing does not work.
We will. Eventually.
Yes, as usual, we are full of good intentions. Now we just need to find the time to get all of our good inventions to actually work. Well, hopes and dreams, as they say. And let me just sign as my fucking smartphone, because otherwise it's probably going to ping at me at some point. I don't want to get pinged at. Because that usually means
until after the wife leaves. Maybe to walk them. No, I can just start walking. They don't really need to go out. How long have I been live? 2.5 hours.
Jesus.
That's not. I mean, that's not that long. Fuck off. Say Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just sitting like, yeah, I would have joined a lot earlier, but good.
It is. It's kind of funny and crazy for me to think that, like, yeah, whenever I first started streaming, I was doing it like 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day.
Nice. It's quite the number. I mean, I was
I got
always,
affiliated within like 2 months.
I mean, I was always aware that I wouldn't be able to do that much. Yeah, mostly because I know my time is not very large numbers. But on the other hand, I did manage at one point, I think on one weekend, to do 110 by 11 hour stream. I remember that. I think it was Total War Attila or something. Really into that. Before I knew it, bam. 10 hours.
Whenever I started streaming, I was like, it was yep, this is what we're gonna try to make happen, and this is the start of becoming content creator.
Hmm.
Because I'd much rather make my living being a content creator than having any other fucking job I'm gonna get around here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is a dream worth aspiring towards. Oh, this whole content thing is rather fun, admittedly. Can't deny that. On the other side, if I were to focus on this now fully, somebody would have to get very disappointed, and I don't like that idea.
No, I'm walking the dog right now. Alright. Keep an eye on my stream, and when you see I have surpassed this long ass loading screen, shoot me the invite.
Okay, I can do at least that much. Should it be a problem?
I gotta walk my dogs. I'll be right back.
Nope. You do that, and I'm just going to sit here and wait patiently. Now, what am I going to do while he should go on with his dogs? Well, I shall watch his loading screen for him. Yes, I'm such a nice person. And secondly, I'm going to prepare a pipe, because I will need one if you're playing Hordes of Iron. Also, I will probably get some copyright claims just going off the music. Just remind me that I actually remember where I knew that one song from. Good to know, isn't it? Because that was actually from... I think it's these are the intro, the outro from Girls and Panzer, isn't it? That entire mission won't change. I'm pretty sure, 90% sure, just don't ask me about the details. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't need to. Now we sit and wait for the next loading stream to pass. Setting up Hearts of Iron now. If we were better organized, we would probably get the game started before and, have it already finished loading by the time we go live, but since, well, to be fair, my schedule has not been kind to me, to put it mildly. We end up in this situation, don't we? Bit of a pain, yes. But not the worst pain I've ever suffered. Now then. Well, I probably could do the big pipe too, couldn't I? The long neck pipe. Actually, rather fancy little thing, because I can have... I mean, originally, pipes like this are meant for, like, you know... reading purposes. By which, you know, if you have a long neck, that means that the smoke from the pipe is actually not getting directly in front of your eyes, which means it's easier to keep breathing fit. So far the idea goes. Not the worst idea, mind you. Not a good thing in my case is I can actually, you know, put this on that little rest thing of part of my keyboard. There's a little squishy little thing where you can, or where your hand ends up on if you use the keyboard. It's also very nicely to holding the pipe. Now, of course, that means you need to be doubly careful. If you smoke your pipe too hard, that thing is going to get very much damaged, which is also the reason why it has a nice little hole in it. One particular hole. Never happened again. But it did happen once. Now then. Okay, I think everything has loaded at least. That is a promising start if I've ever seen one. And the Cronos has not yet loaded. Ugh. You would assume that a game like this, that really doesn't have that much in the way of assets, that are graphically taxing, nor is it actually smart enough to use multiple cores, so, you know, it's not like it's meant to process things overly much. You would assume that a game like that would be, on a modern system, be able to load pretty damn fast, because even just one modern core is pretty damn strong. But no. You'd be wrong. It's paradox. They don't understand that concept. Not having multiple core support in the game. Ah, makes you wonder. Makes you jump and wonder what's wrong with them. I think he finished loading. Yes. Yes, finished loading. Look at his stream. Look at his, main menu. Doesn't it look uninspired? Doesn't it look boringly humane? No waifus whatsoever. That ain't good. That ain't acceptable. That ain't something I can live with. Yeah, though, hearing the same fucking song over and over again does kinda get to me. Now let me quickly invite Yay Cronos. I have sent him an invite. Now he should be rather happy-peppy about that. Or so I hope. And even better, he will be happy about it when he comes back. Now then. Not only have I now finished preparing my pipes, the good thing is I cleaned them the day before I left, so all I really had to do now is, put some tobacco in them, and potentially just light them. It things a lot easier on my hand. Next election. Never. Pretty sure we turned pretty damn authoritarian along the way. What else do we have going? Breadbasket of Europe. Has been federalized. Written culture, blah blah. Now forms the basis of Ukraine's internal administrative divisions. Interesting. Present state. And the new Ukrainian army. Division organization class, recruitable minors, division recovery rate. Eastern Ukrainian defense contributions. Lessons of the Bold Creek. And of course the Black Monday. Well, that's something that fucks people up, royally. Now let's see. Let me see if I remember. Oh yeah, I remember now. Cronos' most beloved little battlefield. You see, he, as a little syndicalist, has decided to help his brothers in America. Spain. Excuse me. Which is doubly ironic because usually it's Spain having a civil war and everybody gets kinda involved in that because everybody wants to fuck with them. And this timeline, rather, Spain has no civil war. Spain has just peacefully turned over into the Iberian Federation. And Cronos is a generous leadership. And in fact, instead, yes, makes no sense, the Americans has embroiled themselves in civil war. Splitting up into 4 factions, although the United States of America, the original ones, are kind of desperately losing at this point, and well, he helped the
I have returned.
Welcome back. I've loaded and I've sent you an invite.
Send me the invite. Send me an invite.
I have sent you an invite. Did it not reach you? I can send you another one.
No need.
Should have worked. I was just, gawking at America and enjoying the view of America embroiled in civil war.
Stretching.
Because I had absolutely forgotten that as the thing. Look at the little Cronos. He's loading decently fast. That's rare. I said, and then you stop at 14%.
Let me close that.
Questions I don't actually remember. I don't think we're actually at war, are we?
I think me and you are both in our own wars.
Are we?
I'm in a proxy war.
Oh yeah, no, I had a little war against the Netherlands because Flanders basically wanted my help, or I gave them my help. Yeah.
I have volunteers in the war in the Americas, and I believe you've sent volunteers as well.
Yeah, I think I can send them to the American Union state if memory serves.
Right. And we had agreed you would send them to the American Union, so that way you could combat the Pacific.
Yeah, I remember now. Yes, I don't know if I actually set this up, but I'll check as soon as we are in the game. See if I actually sent him some volunteers. Pretty sure I did, but let's make sure.
Because this would be very interesting if we, and I'm kind of thinking this could be our a small goal of if we both end up coming up on kind of like opposite sides of the spectrum of allies, but without fighting each other, and also with our own significant allies. Because having a unified America as my ally would be super.
Hmm. I mean, to be fair, these socialists do have a very strong position, as opposed to my little Rice Pact, where I'm in. Because the Russians turned socialist rather brutally. The English, if memory serves, yes, very much socialist. French is socialist. You are socialist, of course. Disgusting, but well, we'll take it. Okay, push the start button.
I have no intent of, if it makes you feel better, I have no intent of allying myself, at least any more than is necessary. But I have no idea. I have no intention of coming to the aid of Russia.
I wonder what's going to happen with that. I mean, Russia is probably the entity I fear the most as my direct neighbor. They are pretty big. They have troops.
Because technically, I'm not socialist. I'm syndicalist.
Well, yes.
Which is its own faction, separate from the socialist.
I mean, the syndicalists are very much in the same vein. Be fair. But
yes,
that doesn't mean that you need...
it is a different faction.
Well, yes, they have different factions indeed. I think we have
meaning
like
I am not aligned with the Russians.
Let me see. What do we actually have factions wise? We have the Dono Adierbund, the Entente. We have the Third International. You're part of the Third International, which is France, Sweden, and Britain. So yeah, the third, I mean, if you those keep still and don't do anything horrible, might actually be good. Where is... Yeah. Technically speaking, the Russians do have their own faction, the Eastern Front of the Third International. Interestingly enough, they're not part of the Third International though. And how about me? I have volunteers for sent, yes, I have them sent. Pretty damn nice. Anything else I need to think about? Oh yeah, I'm still building roads.
Drop it down to one speed and hit play.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm still building roads in Ukraine. Of course, I'm still building roads. Ah, the German is strong on this one. What else do I have? Yeah, I should at some point get an army commander, shouldn't I? Explaining. It's not necessarily bad. Non-combat out of supply penalties. Which are not bad. Division defense. Defense would also be rather neat. Because I don't have much hope in taking the Ruskies. But if I can hold my borders, until some help comes, that would be rather helpful. I think I will make this decision later though. Land doctrine cost. I think actually that's the only one that's useful for me because, well, but from land doctrines I don't think I mean, I do have a fleet in the Black Sea. Actually, technically speaking, 2 fleets. I mean, I do have Weltkrieg heavy hulls and pre-Dreadnought hulls. Which is neato, but a bit old-fashioned, let's just say. Oh, I forgot about improvised submarines. Yes, I remember now. I don't think I ever did... wrong button. The improved heavy hull. Oh, yeah, right. I was trying to finish the last pre-Dreadnought hull and then put everything into the improved heavy hull. They are coming back to me now. We're missing some rubber. Germany, do we want to give me some rubber? Thank you, Germany. Very nice of you to be such a friendly neighbor. He's the first.
You actually are not first.
God damn it.
You definitely are not.
I can't fear as much. But I'm the first for the core part. I will at least claim that title as my own. No, then. Since that war was over, yeah, I set everything up to the border I fear the most, which is the eastern border.
Had to get the music up. No only reason I even did that is just because I realized that the pop-out player I have for you wasn't there anymore, and it was like, oh, Twitch was like, hey, you need to reload the player, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Sometimes, it's true for me. I'm just looking at your stream, and then I look over for 5 minutes, I look back, and it has just frozen. It's like, okay. Thank you. Let's just reload that quickly. Happens indeed. Now then. Oh yeah, I'm still building. Pretty sure I didn't edit you, did I? Not really. Would get a field hospital though. If I can get one more.
What I have going on construction-wise, we are building some refineries, some fuel silos. Infrastructure is also being upgraded.
I'm just
We're
building
fixing
roads.
our fuel issue.
I'm just gonna build more roads. Roads are awesome. They're precisely what you need. Okay, I'm gonna try to deal a bit with the, play a bit with the Americans down south. The actual United States, or what's left of them. I think we should finish them off first, so that we can actually, concentrate on the other front line, which is the Pacific State. So I have too little in my army, I can only send one division, that really sucks. But surprisingly enough, building up divisions as fucking Ukraine is not nearly as easy as you might have thought.
I'm actually still over here being surprised that Spain isn't as much of a pain in the dick. Oh, I should probably change my ship from card. I should change my everything. I had to remember what the fuck I was playing.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. You do have quite a few games going on Sundays, and sometimes it's like, okay, precisely what's with this faction again?
Not even that, it's just that I smoke a lot of weed, and so like I just flat out forgot to change the category of the game that I was in, and then I went to go type it in, and all my brain came up with was Ultimate General.
And it's like, oh yes, war game.
And it's like that's not what I'm playing. And even in my brain was like, you're playing Hearts Iron 4, and then my hand was just like, no, I don't know how to type that.
See, at least my pipe doesn't make me that forgetful. It does kind of hinder me like, maybe I should just sit down for a second and just take a nice crack off the pipe and go like, cherry in the air, tasty.
Not be making any promises of peace.
What? Promises of peace? Never. There will be no peace. I was wondering why my
You can take it up to 2 times speed if you'd like.
Since my little home country is just readily and busily building its little streets. Oh yeah, I'm also building some factories in my puppet. I have a puppet now. It's called the Netherlands. These are my puppets now. Never asked the question how Ukraine got them as a puppet, but it happened. Oh, now let's get closer so we can see what the Americans actually have in stock here. Those evil Americans. And then the next question would be which ones? Now like 4 of them. How are your chances to actually dealing with the last pocket of the United States on your end? Because down here it doesn't look that good. Because down here, honestly, not too well. Florida
Well, that is that
okay.
really that is that last pocket is just them, and like the CSA will be able to handle that on its own. I feel. I moved my division up north to start helping against the Pacific states, which I need you to start hitting down south, like I can't paint, but like head west of Little Rock and start hitting like Oklahoma City, that area.
Yeah, first I'm going to take a nice little sneak peek into Florida, see how things are looking there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Florida.
Because I kind of
wasn't worried about Florida because like you got to remember, like, you're there to aid the American Union state. So if you hang out too long, you're gonna get caught up in the CSA's push south, which is why I wasn't worried about Florida, just because eventually they're gonna get got if we push down that far. And Florida's at war with the American Union as well. I need you to take on the Pacific. That's where you can do the most help for us without directly harming the CSA.
Yeah, I'm kind of just taking a sneaky little peeky down here, see what actually is left of the fucking American forces. So I'd kind of like to see what's in the back before I go to the other way. That board I can actually see what's up. I might actually be able to, if I can cut through, this Ukraine. I am indeed Ukraine. I'm the kingdom of Ukraine, mind you. We are a bloody fucking proud kingdom. And we just, you know, we suffer a bit from the Black Monday, but we are Ukraine indeed. Proud kingdom, look at us. What a happy little waifu she is. That is indeed a very happy looking waifu. She probably doesn't know that Russia is a neighbor. We're like, yay! Great. The Eastern European Division. I'm getting a lot of fucking equipment from my friends. And then I'm sending it back immediately so they don't, well, you know, piss around for no good reason. How is my planning going? It's like, enemy stronger. I don't say. Okay, maybe if we get rid of that and take the unit over here. Do it.
Yeah, because my intelligence network currently, not that I know anything about how it works, is in Colorado, stretching all the way to Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, Utah, and Arizona. Not into New Mexico. Odd. That's odd.
I could become Spy Master if I had 3 different branches. It's just that my factories are busy. My factories need to build roads. Because no matter where in the world you are, first step to a good fucking working economy is good roads. Not technically speaking, also good, you know, train tracks, because, well, those are rather important.
God damn templates here.
Can I help you? Let me see how this works. The 8th Kentucky National Guard.
Decommission new.
Now this is going to take a while.
That's motorized infantry, right? Yes. So, what are you? You are...
I'm probably going to do a true Eastern...
I'm listening.
The Eastern Army thing, and basically focus very heavily on infantry, because, well, I have quite a few men I can throw around, and I don't really have the good equipment. The fact that I have a fleet, and the composition of that fleet actually speaks volumes about where we stand. We have pre-World War nonsense, basically.
Well, I'm producing a small number. I've got 1 tank unit in training, just cause. Once it comes to fruition, I'll end up sending it. Once I can, I'll send it to the CSA.
I could produce a fucking light tractor, which is an interwar light tank. That is indeed a interwar light tank. It's basically the German. What ironically is basically, you know. I like the naming sense. A light tractor. Okay. So basically, what are you gonna do with it? Battlefield? No, it's actually a tank. Okay. Very, very interesting. Germans. When they try to be funny. Kinda doesn't work well. Go in there. Do horrible things to them. You're going to win this fight for me, are you? And you. Against the Kentucky National Guard. If we had some planes in here, that would make this a lot easier. Do I have planes?
Come on, attack.
Whooping 75 of them. Yes, I kinda don't feel like sending them over. For some mystifistic reason, that seems like a bad idea.
Отримуйте, виродки!
Virotki, yes, very much so. I don't know what you say, but I'm sure it's just proclaiming your victory. In Ukrainian. Come on, you can do it. Those Kentucky people have no chance against the Victorna Divizia.
You'd be surprised.
95, 96. Kinda getting rid of them. That's also a port area.
Wait, you said you're fighting in Kentucky?
Well, I'm fighting the Kentucky National Guard at least.
Ah.
And they don't seem to be too happy about it. I've kinda cucked them. Which is going to change the front line. Also, we took a port. Taking a port. Nice. Because now the A realizes, hey, there's a pocket here. Let's attack the pocket. It's like, yeah, it's a very smart move. Yeah, this is going to go well. How's the rest of the country looking?
At war.
Yeah, it's moving slowly though. Maybe if I can actually do it a bit smart here, I can actually deal with the rest of the United States down here relatively quickly, because that would help a bit stabilize things. Then the American Union hopefully focuses on the Pacific states. That is where I would really like to see them going. But those Pacific states are kind of dangerous. You have no intel on this combat. Why not? It's happening directly adjacent to me.
How many more goddamn divisions am I going to need to have before I can send another group of volunteers?
A lot. Really a lot. Okay. Let the AI actually come in here and deal with this.
Готовий?
I'm going to attack over there. And then... Socialist Republic of Italy declared war on the two Sicilies. Okay. Europe doesn't find any peace.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough. Where are the two... Oh, there are the two Sicilies. What are your politically alignment, little Italy? You are... nationalistic populists. Okay. I don't feel particularly willing to help you in your combat.
Давай!
Bye-bye. Now then, if we can break through down here, we might actually be able to walk all the way to Miami and just deal with them. That would be sweet. Good old times. Now then, is there anything else? Yeah, I have some more guns, some more artillery. Stabilization. Oh yeah, right, I was trying to get rid of the effect of the fucking Black Monday, because that really cucked everyone. Royally. And next I'm going to focus a bit more on the army. Yes. And then probably a bit of aviation if I can help it.
Перезаряджання.
Come on, AI, could you help me maybe? That would be Appreciated. Oh god, it's the 8 Ablabeni National Guard. There are many different people down here. They all don't like me. Kurdistan declared war on the Ottomans. That's interesting. I don't really think they stand much of a chance. Disgusting. The Albanians have entrenched themselves. If the AI would actually send one of their troops down here, that would help, but no, they're not. They're just gonna sit there and go like, nope. Currently in English names mode. Disable the multiplayer. We don't care.
Come on, take it.
Damage 2, damage 1. Only at least the plane blew out this area once.
Прокляття, у нас гості.
Attack!
How close are you to getting through? Not super.
I mean, if you could arrange for Washington to be taken, that could probably put the United States out. Maybe.
Hard to say. What do you mean if I can arrange? I'm a division on the other side of the fucking... Oh, the other side of the country. Currently trying to take out the 1st North Dakota militia and the 3rd North California militia.
Yeah, I mean, in my case, you know, I have stuff like fucking Alabama National Guard apparently, just smack dab sitting there and being annoying as fuck, and yeah, just looking at it, not doing shit. If I were the AI, I would be very interested in just finishing off the smaller god they have opened up another front line. Close to Baton Rouge. Bloody fucking American states will not just go down. But hey, at least my Eastern European brothers keep sending me equipment. Very nice of them, actually.
Well, that's mighty nice of them.
Indeed. I get usually between 1,000 rifles, 250 250 support equipment, and 250 artillery pieces randomly assigned.
We can go up to 3 times speed.
Ah, we'll do so. I don't think I can break through there. Yeah, no, they have 2 units there now. That ain't gonna work.
Обережніше.
Line up again. Go down here. Bit of a risky move. Just need to break through basically and do one nice little run around fucking Florida. That would be it basically. Which, a bit more difficult than I would like. Oh, then radio play. Let me see. Where was that song that I remember where it was from? I give more research speed. It's gonna take forever, but the payoff is better. The earlier I get it. And then where was you? Oh, yeah, I cannot really only do it like this. That... Okay. Let's stay with what we have, shall we?
Обережніше.
Oh, we're running out of things. I think this attack needs to wait. It would work a lot better if my fucking friendly neighborhood AI would actually help my, but they don't. I really, really don't. No,
I just wish I could send them more fucking units. If I could just get a couple more divisions over here, I feel like I could do something.
That's the problem with foreign wars. You don't have nearly as much options as you would have normally. Because if I had at least my one whole army, 24 divisions with me, I could do some things. to put it mildly. But no, I can't.
My one division can't do anything besides fucking aid in whatever's going already on. Which, I mean, I'm doing.
Yeah, the problem is the AI really doesn't do well sometimes, especially with a majorly split up war like this. Which means you're bound to follow their less than efficient wars. One combat to another. Another Kentucky militia guard. That entrenchment is really fucking with me. I mean, I get it. It is helpful when you're the defender, but for fuck's sake, if we can't break through here, this is going to be a royal pain in the ass. Come on, break through. Just need to break through, take one nice little quick slide it down to Miami, enjoy a nice drink, and then it's upstairs again. Ah, this looks good. The AI has finally decided to actually help me. Could win this, come on. Come on,
We
Joseph,
have
Lord
better,
of
more
Collins.
modern rifles.
Yeah, I think we have this in the back.
Ліворуч. Ліворуч. Готовий?
Damn it. I'm out of organization. Okay, slowly but surely we're actually we're getting it. Getting it.
Just watching Italy just. Oh my god, that's so many men on such a small front.
That's Italy's curse. Right at this moment.
Готовий.
Actually, before we do that, let's cut them off from the port. That we can deal another blow to the Americans.
Готовий?
Now then, destroy them. Yep, they're getting destroyed. Best way of doing it. Fuel refineries.
Come on, you can do it. Let's get in there, help with them.
And some stuff to my Eastern European brothers and sisters and whatever the fuck crawls there. I mean, it's Eastern Europe. Really hard to tell. I think we have Florida in the back now. Jesus Christ, that took a while. Don't run around there. Go in there. Deal with it. Okay, that leaves only one little piece of the fucking United States. Let's see if we cannot get our hands on that one, shall we?
Так.
Syria has joined the Cairo Pact. Well, nobody cares. Let those weaklings assemble themselves if they want to. Jesus Christ. Yemen has joined the Cairo Pact. Yemen declared war on the Ottomans. A peace deal has been signed between Yemen and the Sultanate of Egypt. Aha. Fascinating. This is fascinating nonsense happening. How far away? Oh, seems the United States have opened up a nice little new pocket next to Providence. Our finest hour. A former lord of the Ancient Church has published a new book, part of a known as Alternate History. In Great War. The events of the beginning of a three-sided war between the restless New Reich, the Western Entente, led by the dominant British Empire, and Soviet Russia, led by Sergei Kirov. What Chinese fantasy. Well, I'm sure in some parallel universe, our world history would also be seen as science fiction. Go like, yeah, no, that would never happen.
Right?
Nazis would never rise to power. Nobody
It's
could
not
be that
science, it's
stupid.
not science fiction, it's alternative history.
Well, to be fair, yes. Fair point indeed. still, you know. Pretty sure somebody is sitting somewhere reading a book and goes like, huh, yeah, this would never happen. Actually, the American Union states are pushing into the Pacific states. I like it. See, if I take the pressure away from them by dealing with the United States of America, the blue boys, the resources actually get put into the Pacific states. Or if I deal with the last pocket here, that would allow
We are pushing in a little bit up in the north.
Yeah, I mean, if I can get rid of them, I'm sure most of them will attack the Pacific states. Most of the then Axis troops will be sent over, also I hope.
Так,
Look at that. New division.
готовый.
Join up with the others at the fucking Russian border. And be aware what that actually entails.
Так,
Okay. Gonna go in there, and through there, now in there. Let's do some horror things.
Area has capitulated.
Nobody was surprised. I'm playing the small little games. Basically all of the smaller Middle Eastern countries are now deciding to go against the Ottomans, and they fail horribly at it. Nobody is actually surprised by that. The Ottomans pretty damn powerful. Now,
готовый.
let's try and get them surrounded, shall we? Shall we indeed. Those American pig dogs, yes. We shall be surrounded.
Готовый.
See? Armenia now joins the fray too. Every last bloody bastard there wants to join in.
Or in the Middle East.
Yep. I mean, the Middle East is also a sort of area that really never knew peace for long. And so nobody's surprised, it continues doing precisely that. So many little problems to deal with. But hey, at least I have a little board that I can just look at and enjoy. I say little. We're fighting against fucking America, and America 2, and America 3, and America 4, technically speaking.
And declared on the Philippines.
Леворуч.
As long as the Philippines are not protected by America, they are pretty damn easy taking. To be fair.
Even when they were protected by America, it's still pretty easy taking.
But
See, taking the Philippines isn't the hard. Has never been the hard part.
Yeah.
It's defending the Philippines.
yeah. Okay, the American Union States and the West Indies Federation ending the war. Okay,
Готовый.
we have reached peace apparently in some way, interestingly enough. And then let's take a bit more land from the Americans. What a messy front line. Really the sort of war that you really don't want to fight normally.
So who?
Can I
Is-
slip over to Norfolk though? That would
I
be
feel like I have
rather-
a visual bug because there's a whole lot of black flags.
Well, everything seems to be good on my side. Which one are you looking at?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Let me see here. You know, all fine on my side. You see all the flags.
Так,
Yeah, I've just got a lot of just black, but that's fine. Visual
леворуч.
bug, nothing more.
As long as it's not anything worse, I can probably take that. Oh, then let me try to get closer to the next river. Oop, my land now. Now the question if I can hold it is very much dependent on if the AI sends somebody in here to help me. Okay, they're trying to send somebody over. Let's see if they're quickly enough arriving. They have arrived. We lost still. God fucking damn it. The poor little guy is like, I'm having a headache.
Праворуч.
But I wrote indeed. God fucking damn it. I could cut through and go towards Norfolk. Rome has fallen. I would actually
what?
be... Rome has fallen and I would like to go to Norfolk. It sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Those Italian socialists are actually doing a pretty good job. Much to my chagrin.
Так.
And it seems like there's a good way we can break through.
Змінюю позицію.
Okay, let's at least try to break through here, shall we? It would be helpful.
And if y'all will just push on that section, we can take it too and keep cutting the path north.
Yeah.
It doesn't do me no good to attack unless they're attacking.
Yeah, I'm trying to guide them, but they really don't want to be guided, basically. Bit of a pain, that. Hey, at least they haven't retaken Florida or anything.
And it seems they're also fighting with the Canadians.
Nice. The Canadians are also involved. Jesus. There is lots and lots and lots of war going on. Very distinct feeling. Is there a port city down here? Sadly, there actually is. That's not good. Implement the 48-hour plan. And war games. I'm not suffering from the Black Monday any longer. Which is good. Australasia and Mexico.
Давай.
There's a giant peace deal happening there. Look at the Italian Republic declares war on the Socialist. Actually good timing on the Italian Republic, because, well, the Socialists are busy south. Might actually be able to do something there. Okay, I think this one was finished, so let's put this away. Wait. No, this was precisely what I wanted it to do. Yes.
More.
Ще один.
Oh, Americas, you are such a pain in the ass.
Right?
Really would like to have a fucking few more troops up here. I had just 5 divisions or so, I could probably make quite a difference. But no. Actually, my dearest friends,
Get in there.
can I send you more volunteers? You have 1 division, and I can send 1. All is well, basically.
Отримуйте виродки.
Yes, Virotki, whatever. Go in there, do something. Cut them off and let me go straight for the harbor. Then go up north towards Norfolk. If I can. It is.
I wonder.
Come on. Break through, for fuck's sake.
Змінюю позицію.
Hmm.
Ліворуч.
Labort. Bullshit indeed. Make a pocket. Make the evil pocket of evilness.
See, so far our fighting is going slow but good.
Yeah, that's something.
Here soon I'll be able to mount a rescue operation for one of my operatives that was captured in the Americas.
It does happen sometimes. It's usually not a good stage to be in. Being a prisoner of war only really counts if you're actually in a war. Yeah,
Я на місці.
they really want that port back, and I don't want to give them that port.
Змінюю позицію.
Yeah, I send some help, please. I don't think I can hold this fucking port. You know, sending some guys down here would be much appreciated. I really do mean it. Nah, there they come. Okay.
Я на місці.
As soon as we have recovered somewhat, we can probably try to go north. Watch Norfolk. Shall fall. And we now have a nice little pocket of Americans. Do the Americans have anything else? I mean, they do hold a few of the islands in the Caribbean, but you wanna give me Hoi 4? Steam account, is it? Yeah. I don't think anyone randomly has Hoi 4 around to give to you. It'll, yes, Hoi 4 is best. Also, it's debatable if it's best. Let me just say that.
I'll send some of my stockpiled outdated rifles to the CSA.
Праворуч.
Pravorudge. And again, you know, Hoi 4 with waifus. Tasty. Very tasty. Yes. I'll take them up there and see what you can do, my little one unit. And I think it's finally time for early mobilization.
Обережніше.
Finally. It's taken forever, but we are now, technically speaking, somewhat preparing for war. A bit late.
I feel you.
And then lead that unit and then straight up to Norfolk we go. No one will stop us. I believe. Man, it would be so much more helpful if the AI actually decided to help me. We're like, hey look, he has a plan, maybe we should follow him. Not like I'm not helping you fucking, you know, deal with the fucking American by creating pockets for you to take. Cyprus too. Did anyone say superior firepower? Yes, very good.
Отримуйте, виродки.
And at least the little blue state gets ever smaller. I mean, they couldn't really have that many troops left now, could they? Megasa. What does it help me? According to this state, they still have 31 to 71 divisions. That would be somewhat amazing, actually, if the Americans still had that many.
Just let me send more volunteers, you fucking dicks.
Make your army bigger, then you can send more volunteers. If you have like 3 full stack armies, yeah, you can send a few more. Until then, you kind of have to deal with small volunteer forces. Very small volunteer forces.
Alright, now that that operation is, that intelligence operation is complete.
God damn it, they now have 2 units there. Yeah, it's not helping me.
Let's get you guys forming an intelligence network.
Could just run off and deal with it, but no.
And once we have a network appropriately sized, we will make that shit happen.
Come on, little AI.
I gotta feed the cat.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna keep a watch on that freaking door in
Okay.
case my cat closes this fucking door again. I should tendency to do that. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a drink and watch the endless struggle that is dealing with those cunts. Gelskin Ukrainian joins us. Welcome home, brothers. General Gelskin Ludomark established crown and Papok monarchy. It's come to an end. I don't really feel that much has changed in Ukraine. Like something came home, we're now united with our brothers, and I'm sitting like, okay, but my kingdom hasn't changed. Well, literally my kingdom hasn't changed. I don't think so. Hey, give me all the weapons.
Ще один.
Could we fucking finish this up now? Come on. I want to believe in you, my people. At least more than them.
The plus side, my 2 agents combined are pretty much going to establish an intelligence network that covers the entirety of the Pacific states.
Hmm.
I put one in California and one in Colorado. Figure,
Aww.
should do it. That ought to do it.
Oh, indeed, it has to do it.
Отримуйте
I only have
виродки.
one agent, and honestly, I can't be asked to invest the factors into building up any of the departments, so he's basically just doing some home defense for the moment.
Я на місці.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at it.
Upwards
I'm
and
in the process of
onwards.
slowly getting my tanks up to par.
I'm in the slow process of making my way up to Norfolk. Still. An endless journey at this point. Would like to point out. New construction. So close, yet so far. But at least slowly, ever so slowly, the Pacific states seem to be losing.
Так.
Very slowly.
Праворуч.
Bravosh! Bravosh, whatever. Just march. Let's take another airfield from them, because they don't seem to be willing to protect it. Maybe create another newest little pocket. Those pockets are awesome. They do horrible things to your enemy, which is precisely what you want to see. And it's the best use I have of my one division, basically. Well, that means we're reasonably close to Norfolk.
Готовий?
Can take care of you later.
Добре.
As was kinda expected, Norfolk is actually defended.
Well, good.
Good,
Right?
good for the Americans, that is. Not so good for me, because I was trying to take it. Right smacked up under their noses. But yes, this should take care of them. Najid and Hansa, or Hazza, was apparently taken. God damn it! Could you stop losing territory that I basically gained you?
Праворуч.
Hard enough to deal with the fucking Americans. Don't really feel the need to do that again.
Factory to you.
Іди вперед.
Then I got my next one.
Battlefield report.
Ще один.
Well, another 2 units that we can safely destroy. Then, well, the problem is, the smaller the front line is, the More easily it is for the Americans to actually have units on every bloody freaking piece of it. It does make sleeping through a bit more difficult. Pacific states are not progressing. Oh, I see, you have another...
Waiting on my intelligence network to hit 30%, so that way I can... There we go. Start preparing.
You also have another pocket of Americans in your bag.
Иди вперед.
They have taken New York City and Hartford.
Nothing I can do about
Providence.
that right now.
Yeah, it's basically as I figured. We kinda need to deal with the blue boys immediately. Those little blue boys are a pain in the ass.
Talk to the country that won't let me send another division of volunteers.
Yeah, I mean, I could also talk to the country that doesn't allow me to send any more volunteers. Do you know how easily I could shift this battle?
Here's something about that.
I could easily shift this battle. If I had just 5 divisions, I could probably do some real damage here. Instead of
Same.
doing the whole slip-through nonsense that I'm doing right now. Because I really don't want to do all of this slip-through nonsense. A pain in the ass to do, quite frankly. But hey, I'll do it.
Прокляття, у нас гості.
Okay, let's do a little cut here. Trying to take another little place. Why aren't you immediately taking this back? Yeah, just take it and position some troops there. It ain't fucking rocket science. And even rocket science is break it down pretty damn easy.
And in theory, by August, I'll have my operative back.
I'm finally freeing him from the evil clutches.
Yep. That's in theory, yeah.
Let's see if I can actually hold on to this little piece here, because I don't think I can. Those poor Americans really don't like the idea of me having that area. For some very mystical reasons, they don't feel that appropriate. Now then, AI, will you be able to send some troops in here, or will this wait until eternity? Because it really seems like you're not sending any help.
I just shit out 2 more divisions and it's still not letting me go. It's still not going to let me send. I'm having to see if maybe recalling my volunteers, and then it's like, oh yeah, you can send 2 or 3.
I wish you luck in your endeavor. I have a sneaking suspicion that that will not be the case.
Same.
But hey, I have to try every method.
It's not. The situation isn't that desperate.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very slow civil war. The French fucking Republic has landed and attacked us. Ah, the Frenchies. I mean, basically, as long as we can keep up the pressure, I suppose things are not really that bad. Main problem is if the United States actually manage to roll us up from behind. Hey, I've taken Norfolk. Ah, finally. It was my long-held dream to have this port city. Now I only need to defend it, which is going to be a pain in the ass.
I guess I gotta let the cat out. Oh.
I know that feeling. Very well. Look at that. We now have 2 units here. Not defending. Defending better. Yet still not good. We would need some more help. Quite clearly even. Now then, AI, would you maybe kindly send some more people up here? Be helpful. Okay, so kinda busy dealing with the fucking French, eh? I mean, not that I don't get it. Bit of a pain in the ass, those Frenchies. You have let yourselves get cut off. Now you try to do a result crossing. I mean, you have a bridge at least, but still. Oh.
Can't believe I forgot to research the radio. 1939.
Well, I kinda need to send a new division.
Do what?
And then need to send a new division. We got murdered at Norfolk. My desperate struggle was sadly not successful.
Oof.
Alas, and I can still only send one division. So, yeah, nothing has changed. And then let me send some more stuff to my brothers in the east. Like this. And how is my project going? Oh. I still have so many more roads to build, it's not even funny.
Soon I'll have another research slot, so at least there's that. And by the end of the month, I'll hopefully have my third operative back.
I can only
In
hope.
3 days, I'll have a fourth intelligence operative.
Yeah, I would kinda need to invest into that, but for the moment I'm just happily building streets.
I've been steadily investing in my intelligence agency just because I figure, you know, if nothing else, it can't hurt.
Well, for me, I'm just going to wait until I get a new unit of volunteers and then go from there. Has been such a bloody struggle to get all the way to Norfolk, and then the AI just let me sit there and get defeated.
Now I'm going to create the North American section of my local agent recruitment. Already got an African section being created. I might end up being the leader in the intelligence community.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, then let's see. What has happened in the front line in my absence? Quite literally nothing. Yeah, the combined syndicates do have to kind of watch their backside though. Those Americans roll you up from behind, that would be rather annoying. Fuel refining, yay! We can now refine some fuel. That's pretty much all I wanted to have. Do I want to invest into something new? I don't really go for a new gun. Can barely keep my men going as is.
My game crashed.
That shouldn't happen usually.
Змінюю позицію.
There should be a save, yeah?
You're officially 40 hours behind. I think the game hasn't even yet now it realizes. Stampede has unfortunately left the game. Do you want to become a controlled? Decline. Question is, can I just re-invite you from inside? Oh, questions?
How much work did I just lose?
Shouldn't be that bad. Let me see. You got to save what's at the 1st July 1939, so basically one and a half month worth of work.
That's not terrible, I don't think.
Yeah, no, that's not terrible. Basically, the last save, the one we started on, was on the 15th September of 1938, so we have played for bit over a year, or almost a year, and we have lost like 1 month. That's okay. That's not the bad, the worst.
I look up at my loading screen and at the loading bar it says purging syndicalist.
Yes.
It's like, no, you're loading what up?
As I said,
Joke's
disgusting.
on you, fuck boys. I am a syndicalist.
As I said, disgusting. Very disgusting.
Joke's on you. I'm into that shit.
Kind of figured, yeah. Now the question is, what to
Well,
set you?
theoretically, can you send me? You should be able to send me an invite from in-game.
That's what I think. Because since I'm still hosting the game, you should be able to join. I'm pretty sure I have set the hot join option on. I usually do. And only then, if that fails us, we would have to reload. And even then, we don't lose much. So, all is well. All is well yet.
Oh, and so in other nudes, I don't know what I did, but lately I have been able to play. I cannot join on you.
Let me try.
So I think what.
No, I can't. Yeah, I guess we have to set this up new. Okay.
Yep.
Wait a second, if I just make a save game.
Anyway, but I have been able to play Hell Let Loose pretty consistently. Now my graphics are turned insanely low.
Okay, I mean, could be worse.
Indeed. Which in this particular game, in certain situations, can be a problem. I suppose with a certain outlook, it is in general a problem because, this is just one of those games where you want the better higher graphic settings on because it's one of those few little advantages that you can tweak out of a game that gives you none, you know? Because there is no, so to speak, spotting system. There's a ping system. So like whenever you see a guy, you can be all like, hey, and ping in that direction and hope you got your ping correct. And hope they see it before it disappears. And also hope he didn't move.
Many hopes we had on this fine day. Yeah. I sure hope he's not gonna move.
You know how often I see the person that kills me? I don't usually.
I just randomly stand there like, okay, nice day, nice weather, pep. Oh, I'm dead.
I did have a fucking terrifying moment the other day. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, we were trying to take this bridge, as you do. Me, a medic, pushed up with this machine gunner. He got. And you can't revive somebody if they've been shot in the head or exploded.
Well, I mean,
he got shot in the head.
Fair point.
So now I'm on this bridge, trapped, and there's just these boxes, and I have a small little window of view. And yeah, I was just standing there shitting my pants, killing every German that came by. And they slowly realized I'm there. I didn't realize until after I had died, but we had lost the bridge, and so now I was basically trapped behind enemy lines. I killed like 8 or 9 people.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. And it was like, it doesn't sound like a lot of people, but you also have to consider this is one of the good shooters where, like, if you get shot, you're probably going to go down.
I mean, as it should be, technically speaking.
As it should be. And I made sure to not leave much of a chance to revive anyone, because if I still had a beat on you, or at least on your head after you went down, I just shot you in the head. Because when you go down, like if I just shoot you, you're gonna go down, and then you can just wait for a hellacious long amount of time before you bleed out. And a medic will see that you need to be picked up, and you might get picked up. Who knows? and you can still use your proximity chat and everything, so he could be warning anybody. And it's funny they say it's proximity chat because you can't hear the other team, which I think is a little unfortunate.
Yeah, that doesn't really make much sense. I mean, if it's set up
But
to...
it does and it doesn't if you think about it.
Somebody is screaming right next to you, no matter which team he's on, you will hear him.
The argument could be made also, though, that you're not going to understand him.
Yeah, but you will hear sound. You recognize somebody is speaking close to you, at least.
Fair.
I mean, even if it's just like stuff like that, you would still hear it. Yeah.
So I made sure, but even when you're down, you're not immune from harm.
Cronos Stampede is not ready. Why is Cronos Stampede not ready? Oh, he's ready now.
So yeah, I definitely commit the war crime and just be all like, bop,
bap, double tap,
and it was fucking terrifying because I'm just sitting there and I was like, oh fuck, what direction's the next shipbird gonna come from? Oh no!
I just think, oh shit. No, then. I had actually reloaded all of the things, so basically, precisely when you crashed, this is the save game I just created. Specifically for that. So nothing is lost yet. And I will
you can turn down to one. You can turn down to 1 times and hit play.
Yeah. Wanted to press spacebar, but spacebar once again said no. I do think I need to create a secondary army somewhat to protect Sevastopol, my little harbor city. There seem to be some Russians on the other side.
My tank. Oh, and in case I forgot to tell you, I'll have completed atomic research in 253 days.
Nice. So at some point,
yeah, I started that shit early, and I it's kind of hindered. Thank God I haven't been in a massive land war. What is outdated? My T-33. What is the T-30? Oh,
T-33 sounds like
that's what I should be. That's what I should be producing. It just didn't load in my tank, which I can now have enough experience to modify better. Nice. So, tracked suspension.
Get some entrenchment going. Now then. My 1 unit of volunteers. Let us return to the great goal of taking over Norfolk at some point. Hopes and dreams. Now, ideally, what I want to do is actually cross over this river, because the river is a nice blockage. I really don't like it being there.
There we go. Now we're going to have a much better light tank in production.
I think I want to stay with my very, very primitive idea of, well, I have infantry. Good infantry, they have artillery with them.
Well, okay, so I've got the similar idea, but like this is a modern era, bro. You cannot be caught without at least some armor.
Technically speaking, yes. But I have planes for that. At some point I will have planes for that.
I am investing now in at least having good light tanks.
I mean, if we reach the year 45, I might start investing into motorized at some point, but until then I will make the infantry just as good.
I've got one light armor division that is being trained. It is being put into sprinkling in with my 2 armies. Because, you know what, it needs it.
7 days and 15 hours until I'm at my goal. Hunting from Atlanta all the way up north, it doesn't really take that long. Not even for a whole division. Good to know, game. Okay, what do I have in the reserves? Carrier fighters.
And we have gotten our boys back. Alright, put you in Colorado. And then let's Let's get one in Chicago. Now I'm going to be building an incredibly large network.
I'm just sitting here and waiting. For fuck's sake, you lost. AI, could you stop losing territory that I brutally hardly had to fight to get you? Just 5 fucking seconds. That would be amazing. I mean, I get it. You have one over front. Even fucking Mexico is fucking invading you. I get it. That's a mini war. Which, right, it makes sense to deal with the small one first, so we can actually focus our troops elsewhere, but... Yes.
Готовы?
DI thinks somewhat
While
different.
our pocket in the north is starting to collapse on itself. Just let me send more.
Yep, would be very helpful.
Let me send one more.
Yeah, I did my idea exactly.
You can turn it up to 3 times again.
I'm on it. Just, you know, just 2 or 3 more divisions, and I could do some maneuvering actually. It's not just consisting of me trying to slip by and hoping for the best, basically. And I could have hold Norfolk of my very own, but no. Still Washington holds. But things are actually getting worse from all the way up from New York City.
We now have our next intelligent agent. Now to
Yeah, thanks for the weapons.
send
Eastern
some
Europe.
boys and commence.
At least we'll be able to defend this fucking place.
I don't know how well it'll go, but here's hoping. I'm sending them on an op to steal industrial blueprint. Let's pull you back, guys. You're not doing great.
God damn it, Americans. Don't make this difficult on me. We try also very hard. At least against the Americans it goes somewhat okayish, I suppose. Maybe I'm gonna send
I'm sending my troops to re-engage against the United States because there's not. They're getting encircled between the Canadians and the Pacific. And until I can send more men, I'm not just gonna let them sit there and get slaughtered.
Such long struggle. Once again, the retake areas I had already taken. Okay, I mean, maybe if the Union States can actually deal with Mexico, it might actually free up a lot more troops again. I'm not really against that.
Я на месте.
You form the next one. Your defensive line will be down here, Sevastopol. Defending
Let's
against
just get
the
a
Russians.
little bit ahead of the curve on it with the better. If I can get ahead of the curve with the advanced light tank chassis, I will feel good about that.
Так,
And then if we planning speed, attack for river and stuff like this, that would be neat. What Wishbuster? You seem to be a good choice.
так.
You weren't supposed to be here. You were supposed to be here. back to my Union forces. Have we retaken? We have indeed retaken that area. Let's retake that fucking airfield. Again. Not like we didn't have that already. Ugh.
Oh, we're losing ground in America to Canada.
Yeah, that is on a same currency. Understand. God, Germany wants to introduce the euro. Just a bit fucking early. But yes, I'm gonna join Germany in its endeavor to create the euro. Long before it's time for that. Yes, a Europe-wide currency. That sounds awesome. Totally, gonna join you. But yes, it seems that
Oh, okay.
you're getting precisely what I feared. You're getting rolled up from behind. Not by the United States, mind you, but by freaking Canada of all things. That hurts.
Well, that's fine. I suppose. I mean, it's not, but
Я на месте.
well, there's nothing I can do really about it
It's gotta
until he
be-
lets me until I can send whole armies or more volunteers.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep this war going as long as I can, so that way I can use it to basically make an expert intelligence network or an intelligence
I
agency.
mean, you could ask them politically to join their war. Could I actually join their wars?
I cannot because I am in a faction. I am not the leader of my faction.
I know, me neither. Technically, the leader of my faction is Germany of all things, so Germany's not gonna get involved in this mess. I'm just gonna sit there and be like, nope, nope, nope.
Ліворуч.
I don't think I need to be hyper aggressively going forward, considering that we now have other problems to deal with from the north. Maybe conserving the strength would be better.
Do what?
Being a bit conserving of my strength here would be a bit better. Because, oh yeah, right. Danilo Skoroprodisky. Okay, what do I get out of that? I can ban the UN.
Send you over there.
Is there a way to deal with them to ban and crack down on their operations? State-backed companies. New scientists. Ban the VIN, Bureau of Special Investigations. Get the event. Return to Russia. We're gonna go for a...
Better engines, that's always good.
Can't do that now. Okay, game. Fair enough. We're gonna review the Navy, I suppose.
Готовий?
I will not return to Russia. That's the last thing I wanna do.
Я на місці. Іди вперед.
Okay, come on, do it. Run over there, get us closer to fucking Norfolk. Wanna retake Norfolk? I believe in myself. At least this idea I was smart enough to actually join in and go like, yes, we're gonna help you now. Rare that yeah, actually acts. Did fucking smartly and fast.
In 3 days, I'll also have the North America. Okay, cool. So at least not. So if nothing else is going well for me, my intelligence agency is, and so is my basic improvements at home. Speaking of, how is construction going?
Always a very important question.
We are on our last fuel silo.
I see many military factories that I still need to build, but hey, we're making roads. Many roads.
Yeah, I've still got a lot I need to build, but stuff is going well.
I mean, I could start mixing up a bit by going like, you know, piece of road, factory, piece of road. I could. Just don't feel like it yet. Don't feel the need. Combined arms. Or close air support. Close air support would be better. Finally, we've taken that over.
Готовий.
And if we can immediately go over
Іди вперед.
this piece of land, then take Norfolk. And I'm basically back where I wanted to be.
In 163 days, I'll be done stealing blueprints.
Defend thyself! Little one division army.
Ліворуч.
Oh, I see.
Come on, we can win this. I believe in you. Gonna clean out those beer states. Oh, for fuck's sake, France. You really feel the need to be an asshole, eh? Makes you wonder why every bloody bastard is actually involved in our little struggle up here. Yeah, kinda going pretty deep into the Pacific states now. Interestingly enough.
And now, where was I? Oh, right. I have found myself a small little loophole.
There's no chance to save our king, and already the country has been plunged into disorder. Oh god! My king is dead. I have a new king now. He looks very different. Not too sure if I'm happy about that. Fucking Frenchies in my back.
Іди вперед.
Yeah, the French are here.
Yep. How am I supposed to be dealing with the fucking Americans if the fucking French start sneaking up on me? Being all Frenchy. Fucking French.
And I've got another division coming to join the fight. Not for the CSA, but on behalf of Mexico.
Behalf of Mexico.
Yes.
Mexico. The Mau Mau War. Middle Africa is typically described as uneventful and positive. But it's as a native revolt in Africa. Unfucking believable. We seem to be in some shit here with the Frenchies. They have chosen a very bad time to come along and do horrible things to us.
No, they've chose a great time.
I find that very debatable. I just wanted to see the fucking United States get rightfully destroyed for being non-changeable. But no, now we have to deal with the French. And they're sending a lot of people inside, apparently. Not too pleasant of an idea.
No, yeah, go ahead. And aid against them.
Oh god. Socialist Republic of Italy.
You're fighting. Back and forth, back and forth.
Well. This is not going so well now, is it?
I mean, it could be going better.
Going better indeed. The French menace is still very much a menace.
Змінюю позицію.
I'm just gonna make this a pain in the ass. Also, getting attacked from two sides is, you know, Mr. 20 is a bit annoying.
American volunteers are really struggling with supplies.
Depending where you are in America, that is indeed a problem.
Ліворуч.
They have freaking camels. They brought camels to America. I have some serious questions here. For the French, that is.
Іди вперед.
Yeah, I have a distinct feeling this war is not going we want it to go. Yeah, we're still producing too little. Well, I guess no time like the present to start on fucking nuclear power.
Right.
Перезаряджання.
That's what I said a long time ago. Oh, wife's calling.
Yeah, I needed some more time to get
Ліворуч.
to a point where it's actually reasonable for me to do that. Who the fuck is that? Are you to the Frenchies? Seem to be the Frenchies.
Так.
No, it's not the Frenchies. It's fucking Canada. Ugh. Even now I'm out of ideas here.
Отримуйте, виродки.
Yes, Birotki very much. Come on, do it.
I have to return.
Welcome back. Well, you haven't missed much. Everything is still the same old shit show.
Іди вперед.
Try to take back Charlotte, shall we? King French. All
I
the
think they're
things.
doing a great job.
Grand coronation. Because we now have a new king. Because our old king died. Nobody really knows how the fuck he managed to do that, but he did very efficiently. Kikuland was annexed. Well, Middle Africa is still feeling pretty good about itself,
Готовий.
being all Middle Africa.
Добре. Я на місці.
Then marching forward. How are you guys doing? You're not.
Добре.
Hey, I can now send 2 divisions.
I mean, that's a start. Small start, but better than what I can send. Ah, 1 division is really not nearly enough. Could get better trains. The question of the question is, do I want to? Port of Washington. Has it finally fallen, eh?
Yeah. No, it's in the Battle of.
Strange. Game just was like,
so it has fallen.
I mean, the game was like, yeah, Washington has fallen.
Aside from this, seems like this final ditch assault
I need
by
that.
the French, of course.
I mean, all well that ends well, I suppose. All well that ends well in that matter. Now, have the United States finally capitulated? It kinda seems so. But how does it?
I'll let my unit stand here in defense for a moment. Let him recover some.
It seems interesting of a combination. Diplomacy, let me see. At war with the Syndicate, at war with the Pacific States, war with Mexico. Key. Do you have many friends? Because it doesn't seem like you have many friends. For some reason everybody hates on the Americans whenever they can. Strange how that works.
На, сволото! Праворуч!
Alright, let's try to
Alright.
throw out the French again. Because those cunts actually are not supposed to be up here.
I have some poorly equipped, well, not even fully equipped tanks.
I mean, it's a start. Good for breakthrough. Ah, the Eastern Europeans really love me. They keep sending me stuff. I'm like, here, take it. I'm going to rebuild the Ost Wall. Meaning I'm building forts in my borders to basically Russia. Like, this, obviously. Where else would you build fucking land forts? As fucking Ukraine, that is.
I'm gonna start using the my volunteers forces to modernize my army. In other words, I'm gonna start sending the cavalry and shittier units.
Ah, yes. The Portuguese were still using cavalry. Which is actually factually true. They did use cavalry. Because, you know, they are basically cheap scouts. Cost nothing compared to freaking tanks. And other modernized variants. And there's just some territories where a horse actually is the superior choice of a vehicle, comparatively speaking.
Nothing I can really do for you, so I'll just send you south to help against the Central American Confederation.
Four, 8, 12, 16. So I need 160 political power to finish my Ostwall. The Eastern Wall shall be great. Well, when it's done, that is.
Готовий?
Which, to be fair, might be in a while.
Готовий. Готовий.
Game crashed.
Again? Jesus Christ, we really don't have much luck here, have we? Let me prepare already. Save game.
Up Hoi 4.
Overwrite this
Boot up
one.
Hoi 4. Let me boot up Hoi 4. Stop telling me you're not gonna sync.
Go back to the main menu. The good thing, since I'm still in the game, it goes quite a bit faster than if I had to restart completely. Really strange though, we usually don't have that much trouble. These are, it works or doesn't.
Right.
And now, that's new.
That's okay. As while thinking about it, I think I am going to recall my CSA volunteers. Well, yes, I am. So that way I can send 2 fresh and fully equipped, well supplied units. Basically swapping out the rotation.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't have any pressing need for them up there, that's good choice.
Well, I mean, because they're gonna get. Well, I mean, they're gonna get once the volunteers have returned, they get added back into the regular army. It'll also give me a chance to maybe field a new commander to let him get some battle experience. Because again, this is all just proxy wars, fighting to advance my own interests. Which is the role I have to take because since I'm not the leader of my faction,
Yeah, I know that problem.
I can't invite the CSA in, and that means I can't go to war on their behalf.
Indeed. Kinda split up. It's the same for me actually, since the Rice Pack is led by Germany. As long as Germany doesn't want to get involved in anything and just sits there snugly doing nothing, there's not really much I can do apart from sending some volunteers.
Do like I'm doing, and just bum rush your military. Like if you've got divisions in training, just keep an eye on them, and the moment they are ready to be taken out of development, do that. Thus increasing the number of divisions you have on the field, which will eventually increase how many you can send, and just don't do like I did and send poorer, newer units. Send your already been sitting there for a while and have finished equipping units. Xena, go. So.
Yeah, I will definitely need some more in training. Which means I need.
I mean, I've only got 2 divisions in training. 1 infantry, 1 light tank.
Yeah, I got 1 in training. Because A, my manpower is there, but it's slowly going up, and B, I still have problems producing enough equipment. Especially if I have some units actually training to get some XP.
If manpower is your issue, what I would recommend is have 2 divisions in training. 1 that is like good infantry, and 1 that's like militia.
True enough.
You'll be able to deploy. Excuse me. You'll be able to deploy the militia pretty quick, thus increasing your army. Excuse me. Excuse me.
No problem. Get it out of your system and don't die.
But you'll be able to deploy the militia quickly, increasing your army size, which will eventually allow you to send more volunteers.
Yeah, it's still going to take a while to build up, though.
Right, and that's exactly my point. By the time it is to the point where you can send another division of volunteers, these units that you have deployed before they were technically ready will now be ready.
Yeah, I do have to consider, though, the fact that I do need somewhat quality units on my eastern front, because that can explode at any point, and I at least need to hold it. I'm not a big country.
Oh, sure. That's why the volunteers you're going to send are going to be militia.
Yep.
And also, let's not forget, you're still training your quality infantry.
Yeah, I need to set up
The
simple.
militia, the only reason you're training militia at all is so that way you can send more volunteers. And if nothing else, when it comes time for war, those militia will come in handy, if nothing else, as cannon fodder.
Yeah, pretty much. I will just be cannon fodder.
Aside from losing some more manpower, you tell me the downside of the plan.
Depending on how little manpower you have, those extra units can drain what you have. 2-0.
Well, I don't
quickly.
know how much manpower you have.
Well, maybe 300K.
All I know is you said you needed to produce more troops, but at the same time, manpower was an issue. Militia don't take a lot of manpower.
Yes, but the problem is, if you actually have war, what happens is that to resupply those with fresh men, they take up manpower that would be needed by the actual army. Now, as long as no war breaks out, that's not really a problem, because they don't really care. But if a war breaks out, that will be on my eastern front.
Yeah.
It'll be...
But again, you can do like I'm doing, and instead of just finding the one, like you send volunteers up to Canada, for example, if you can, or anywhere else.
I mean, don't forget, the only real enemy you have next to you that would be somewhat dangerous would be the Commune of France, but you are ideologically-wise pretty damn aligned. I am not going to start shit with you. On the other hand, the Russians, oh boy, they don't like me. For some mystical reason. Oh no, the Dominion doesn't like me.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to my personal territory, like my mainland, yeah, the French Republic is going to be an issue. Portugal eventually will be an issue.
Portugal is dead. You killed Portugal. I would like to remind you.
Africa.
Oh yeah, they are in Africa. Hey, you killed their main forces, to be fair.
But I'm apparently waiting on something called the second I don't speak German.
The second I don't speak German. That's a good.
Let me see. I can't. The second Weltkrieg?
Der Zweite Weltkrieg. Second World War.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
Why are you waiting on the Second World War? I mean, are you prepared for that? Do you have your mobilization ready? Do you have your conscription ready for that? For the World War?
I'm actually waiting on the political power to increase conscription.
Yeah, I mean, if the Second World War comes,
that is honestly the only area I am not ready. You can go ahead and hit play.
Yeah, because if that breaks out, honestly, this is gonna be a pain for me. Due to nature of
I don't even know what this mod's trigger for that is.
Let's just hope it's nothing that happens too quickly, because oh boy.
What, you don't know?
Yeah, actually, I don't remember. Usually, everything that spans around the world is considered a world war, but there are some events that actually trigger that in a proper state.
For the size of the fucking territory that I have in Africa, I've got a massive army. I've got 20 divisions.
Change socialism, democracy, liberalism, more liberalism. Discredit moderate republicanism.
Turn us down to 1 time speed, please.
I will.
Let's see.
First, let's
Need
start
more
with the
truck.
Bureau of Special Investigation. That sounds pleasant. Sounds like the freaking Stasi all over again. Just with a more Ukrainian touch to it.
Time to remove the effects of Black Monday.
Yep, already done that, and I'm very happy for it. That cripples developing shit out of you.
Recall volunteers.
If you're an offensive doctrine and charismatic. Yes. I look at it, a little huge martial waifu. She's not charismatic. I don't know. Navy. State aggression. What else we need to deal with? Yeah, it's for reinforcement. That's because everybody's trading. When everybody's trading, I actually can't, for the love of God, give them things. Rename it. I would have renamed the poor Mauser. How do you feel the need?
It can be led by him. And now...
Let's convert some equipment into fucking good fighters. So BF-109s, because, well, apparently Germany likes me enough to let me produce BF-109s. What a
Oh,
nice...
I gotta wait on those to come back.
Yes, sure. I think what I will start doing is actually combining things a bit. For every bloody freaking few roads we build, we're also going to build some fucking military factories.
We can go up to 2 times speed now.
Aye. I mean, we have a nice little defensive pact here going in Eastern Europe, so... I really wonder how that plays out when we actually would get into war with fucking Russia.
So it's between you and...
I don't need to say too much, but you know, the Eastern European countries are not really that dangerous usually. At least if you compare them to bloody fucking Russia, huh? Just sheer mass. Becomes a bit of a problem then. Yes, 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 give me more stuff. I'll send you back as much as I can. Then we'll start the next part of the Ostwald renovation. I mean, technically speaking, we're also busy building up freaking land forts along the eastern border. The game is very clearly hinting that, you know, you might want to prepare your eastern flank for some mystifistic reason.
I've got forts being built.
Yes, yeah, I have foreign policies. I have actually decisions that cost me political power to build fucking land forts at my east. For some reason. I can't imagine why. The game would be like, hey, maybe the Russian border needs some protection. Very heavily hinting at something there, game. Very heavily hinting. I wonder what my friends over in Russia actually are doing. Some of the Fallen Stray International. You're schon gay as fuck. Very gay, Russia. Very gay.
And now I've got a good Mountaineer division in training.
And I'm
Actually, I'm going to edit that one a little bit more.
Member of Middle Europa. Okay, why is Liberia and Cuba part of Middle Europa? I have some questions. Some minor questions, maybe. But hey, let's not ask such minor questions and be like, yeah. And you know, Cuba was always part of Middle Europa. It basically was a natural decision.
Now we go down to, what do you, okay, so you can go, and you can go. Now let's edit you. You've got a division of light tanks. Let's add an engineer company to you.
Motorized troops.
That. That'll do it. Yeah. Just add the engineer company to them. That should do it.
Let's see here. How much breakthrough do we have? 90. Which not bad. All things considered.
That's kind of funny since now I know my army is on its way to modernization, since currently the bulk of it is made up of units or of templates that have been decommissioned.
Oh boy, yeah. That's a pain, and you have suddenly a list of far too many things. I mean, that's not bad. That could actually allow me to have a somewhat mobile defense troop that also has some breakthrough with it. Mobilized infantry, mobilized artillery, some support equipment. Go with it. Not bad at all. Kind of have to wait out this though.
Готовый?
And then, what about the Americans? Let me take a look. Oh, thanks for all of the equipment, as usual. The Eastern Europeans are rather nice, giving shit out. Yeah, no support from my friends. Great.
Верткий, курва.
Kurwa. That's a sentence I've heard many times. No, you don't. Why is nobody trying to stop the evil Frenchies from growing out of Tallahassee? Ugh.
I mean, nobody's trying to stop the American Union State from conquering Mexico.
I mean, to be fair, you know, we probably have the superior units in this particular battle. Ah, AI, you really don't want to help me, do you?
And soon my agents will be done stealing industrial blueprints.
Helping out the brothers, the East, some guns. Guns and shit. And they need like 120 more political power.
I need a lot more political power.
Yeah, I need 120 more to build the rest of the Eastern Wall against the Russians. Then I need another 150 to enhance things. I would like to get at least, you know, 1 million or so manpower before I think about considering myself ready for a larger war. Yeah, getting there. But extensive conscription is probably going to be the end goal for the moment.
Yeah, that's my... I want to at least be able to do that before we call it. I want to at least be able to go to limited conscription, because I'm at volunteer only right now.
Yeah, that's not it's going to last long.
No, it's not, but I haven't really been having to think about it because, I mean, I've currently got a manpower pool of 1.32 million, which isn't great, but it's been good enough for my needs.
Yeah, it does help, does help. But yeah, you need at least that much because, well, you can burn through this quickly. I said the more divisions you have, even if it's small divisions, they will eat up your manpower quickly.
No, my divisions are not that small at all.
Especially if you have, relatively speaking, cheap divisions. Those can
hang on a sec. Turn down to 1 times speed. I'll be right back. The wife needs my help.
Yeah, no problem. 3 more points to change that, and then we will start producing some motorized divisions. Isn't it great? Actual motorized divisions. Ooh. Reaching modern days. Soonish. Very soonish. And then... is the door closed? Yes, the door's closed. Well, I guess I gotta open it again. But the Cronos returns and my drink is empty. I shall get myself a new drink, and while doing so, I will probably block the door in an open state, because otherwise the kitty is going to be annoying about it. Now, he likes to be the kitty. Yeah, Mexico doing a two-front war, eh? That's not going to work for you, Mexico. You're not nearly big enough for that. I really do mean that. The growth of the Dominion of Canada, though. It is kind of scary. Fucking Frenchies. Nobody likes the fucking Frenchies. I don't really seem to have many guards here, so maybe I could actually go down there and those.
Oh man, I can't hear a goddamn thing. Okay, now I can.
Іди вперед.
I have returned. You can go back to 3.
I will, but before that I will actually get myself a new drink and open the door for the kitty. Just waited for you to return. You keep an eye on things. I will very, very, very shortly, very limitedly, excuse myself.
Indeed.
Oh no. Kitty, you are... I have returned it. No. The door has been blocked, so the kitty can't close it any longer. Satisfying. Can I win this?
In less than in 6 days, my stealing of industrial blueprints will be complete. And then I can start infiltrating the Pacific States Army.
Well then, I don't think my one unit will be able to get rid of the Frenchies. From mystical reason, I feel like it's not going to be that easy. I do think they have sent in some more
Праворуч.
help. Hateful. And the Philippines got annexed. Well, nobody was surprised there. Okay. It's not going to do wonders for my production, but hey, I'm now building a second unit, and it will be a motorized unit.
Готовий.
Which means that we can probably get rid of a lot of the horses and send them down to Sevastopol. So the idea goes.
Готовий.
You can go. Fantastic. We have finished atomic research.
I just finished excavation 3. I want to do something.
I don't know what to do with that information, but we've done it.
Yes, indeed. We have started something. And it's time to start on the nuclear reactors and see where that leads us.
Not yet. That takes 1,000 days, and I need to get a couple other things. That's a little bit of an investment for now.
Yeah. It's a small start, but hey, it's a start nonetheless. That's all that counts.
It's a big leap out of the. It's a big leap, is what it is.
That is indeed. Especially considering that, you know, you're bloody Spain. Not really the country most known for its intensive program when it comes to nuclear.
Yeah, we're almost certainly now the leader in nuclear technology or research.
Very good
If
stuff.
it is only 1940.
Well, yeah. In the 1940s, I think most countries were not really too invested in nuclear science yet. Okay, who's dead? Who has invaded us now? No, the American Union state. It's a
Looks
lie.
good.
It's a lie, and you know it, game. You're lying to me while I'm sitting right next to you.
All right, I go.
На, сволото!
Third. August.
Come on.
Please do. I'm upset with people now.
I wasn't sure if it was just me, okay?
That is why not. We have children. You could have done that too. That bag of cheese smelled terrible.
Готовый?
She was like, "This cheese looks fine, right?" I'm like, "Yeah."
It's like, yes.
Why would you do this to me? Why would you do that to me? That's not cool. You don't do that to people you care about.
Well, that's one opinion. The other is like, yes, I will do it specifically to those people. I will never expect that.
Assist in their assault. I don't know how exactly we're losing that fight, other than the fact that they gave the fuck up, but okay.
Maybe they're out of supplies or organization. One or the other. Usually makes the AI be like,
She's the
"Stu-"
attack.
I can see my forts being built along the eastern wall. I mean, we can at least dig in very handily. And how much that actually counts for when it's actually time to do warfare is debatable.
Обережніше!
Okay, it seems to be the main army of the Frenchies. If we can deal with that, that would probably help. But
We are now rid of the effects of Black Monday.
Так,
I had to go through a lot to get rid of those, but I guess I could have fast-tracked it a little bit better.
yeah, I mean, it took me a while too. I just recently got rid of it myself. Very happy for that. As oh boy. There was some very high negative effects you get out of that.
прокляття, у нас гості.
Well, too much for that. Obviously, everybody who was involved lost against the fucking Ottomans. Not surprised, not in the least. In fact, the only thing I'm surprised by is that it took so bloody long for this war to end. At all.
Right?
I mean, come on, the Ottomans. They're not a weak faction, by all means.
Я на місці.
I mean, if you open up that way, I'm going to go in there.
Я на місці.
Take Tallahassee back. Ah, such a pain to fight.
We go up there.
It's so much winning a bit, losing it again, winning a bit, losing it again, winning a bit, losing it again. I think we have done the Tallahassee walls for quite a while now. A nice little dance, mind you, but must get rather tiresome after a while.
I believe it. I believe it.
Now, I will sit my ass down in Tallahassee and, I don't know, there's something Tallahassee is famous for, and then I'm gonna enjoy it. Because otherwise this will be taken back immediately.
And while you're on your way over there, how are you guys doing? You're going to help attack there. And just as soon as I can send another division to Mexico, I will withdraw everyone that's currently there.
Oh, how is Mexico? Yeah, I see.
Not doing great.
Two-front war, eh? That's not good for Mexico. Really not good for Mexico. Okay, my unit was beaten again. Retreat from Tallahassee! And return to Tallahassee immediately.
Праворуч.
The Frenchies have tanks, amongst other things.
Yeah, Mexico's certainly losing this war.
They get pushed back.
I'm just here for battle experience.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I get a lot of army experience out of this, you know. To the point where I now actually have set up my first mechanized division. That's a pretty good one. It has a lot of defense, so I can use it basically as a mobile defense platform to move around wherever it will be needed. But officially they will be firstly part of the Sevastopol, well, defense and offense army. So I really don't want to get into war with the fucking Russians.
They're both there. Excuse me.
Oh, well, that's you.
Then we push into that.
Now then, more Ostwall restoration, please. Right, say restoration. Renovation is more fitting because it's actually the first time that we're building this up to this degree. Even in Sevastopol, we have now built some defensive positions. Just in case those Russians come up with any nasty idea of taking the fucking... Peace deal has been signed between the Pacific States. Jeez. What's happening?
Wonderful.
Do you know what that means? That means both are now against you, little side.
Indeed it does.
Basically, both sides were like, okay, we hate each other, but we hate those syndicalists even more. So now,
Which, I mean, to be fair,
Готовый.
I kind of figured that the CSA might lose. Oh god, I didn't realize how far east they had put or west they had pushed though.
the problem is you push the Pacific States a bit too hard, and then the Pacific States were like, okay, listen up, Union. We hate you, very much so. But please, let's stop this nonsense. There are syndicalists to kill. Now all the troops that have been bound on other fronts will actually move up to engage with the syndicalists. It doesn't really mean that they will lose. It could very well be that we get a peace out of this.
This is true. It could be fought to if the Union gets taken out, especially.
Yeah, then it could very well be that we have a split America for eternity. Would be interesting, actually. I mean, the Pacific States took Florida, amongst other things. I'm not too happy about that. Hey, I'm going to go to Mexico and enjoy the sun.
Леворуч.
Because my poor troops probably use some sun. Can I send some more volunteers to you now? No. Can send one. I have sent one. Some more Ostwall restoration. Maybe I'm gonna invite some German advisors. Just to remind the Germans of how good friends we are. Yeah, the combined syndicalists. You get pushed from the north by the Dominion of Canada, from the west by the Pacific States, from the south by the Union. That is not going well for the cyclists. Brazil has joined the Reichspakt. Okay. Reichspakt is ever growing apparently, even though you don't expect it.
Stay there.
Ah. And that is indeed one of those changes I did not foresee, to be fair.
Same. I didn't. I just kind of figured this was going to become a fucking wasteland of a war zone.
Yeah, basically an endless war. The things are swinging one time in this direction, then the next time in the other direction, then maybe in a third direction. I don't know. Apparently the AI realized this is not a good state to be in and decided to change that. And oh boy, did they change that. Cynicalists are basically now fighting at quite literally every bloody big border province they have.
Pretty much.
I mean, to be fair, they're holding on surprisingly well, all things considered, but they will slowly lose space. Heck, Mexico gets now even invaded by the fucking Pacific states. Yeah, Mexico has problems.
Mexico does indeed have problems.
It was bad enough when they only had the Union to fight, but now with the Pacific helping out a bit. Because they was basically doing what I had planned, take the little outer tip of Mexico. Just, you know, so we get that out of the way. And yeah, there's a nice pocket here where an untold number of Mexican forces are just entrapped now. Russian Socialist Republic is justifying against us, so please not. Russia is justifying against me.
You can go ahead and do whatever you want to do for dinner.
They're eating whatever for dinner, because I struggled to eat a peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
And still can't eat very good. Lady said that's probably going to happen for a while. I am gonna steal this. See if I can fix it to where I can drink out of it, because I gotta drink more water.
Okay.
Steroids will dry me out.
Yep.
That's not good. That is not good indeed.
Indeed. Hydrate or dihydrate, folks.
Oh yes, good amount of hydration is rather needed if you want to stay alive. Fair point. Do you know what's also a fair point?
That is the entire Canadian military.
Well, it's...
Look at my screen.
Yeah, I see it.
That's
a bold move.
just gonna go south.
It's a very bold move of them, especially because
That'll probably pay off.
Yeah, but they really can't afford to have them all on one place, basically. That's suicidal, logistics-wise.
I don't know if that is all in one place, which is the scary, because it is Canada after all.
Yeah.
You just finished a collab stream. Well, oh, how did it go?
Good question. Also, I see that you have not informed me of your stream. Strategy member, what about that?
I didn't even know you had a collab stream.
He told me yesterday and was like, hey, tell me when you start. I can come around and I can watch it. Me. He forgot about me.
Let's go down. Let's take these guys down to Charleston.
Beep. Okay. Move faster. Wanna get into the action. Also, I really hate the idea that Russia is justifying against me. I really...
Well, half the chat thought I was his younger brother, Squeaker. Honestly, I didn't say it because you two were already streaming. I'd still, if nothing else, would have still shouted you out.
Indeed.
Yeah, I couldn't have promised I'd have been there.
Yeah, it was more like, you know, when it aligns, but yeah, do tell when shit is happening.
Yeah.
We tend to
Can't
be
know
like
if we can't try.
Yes, we'll shout into the void and see what's will come of it.
Готовий.
March!
Змінюю позицію.
Ile Blut, the
Taking
Judy
Charleston.
Europarade membership. I am becoming a member of the Europarade.
Готов.
Oh, my first
You're
mechanized
trying to
engine.
get Skyrim Together reborn in line. Ah, I've seen that mod. Let me know if you did you get it to work?
Добре.
Dobre indeed.
Так. Так.
Oh, who are we fighting here? Oh. And tanking the tanks a long time to get didn't fully work. Finding some other game we couldn't join because of reasons I do not fully know.
Hmm.
That's a mod.
Yeah, it's mods for you. They can fuck things up. We know. We've made this experience.
Actually, something as complicated as like, but on the positive side, I might have been using. It might have been me using a VPN. Ah, yeah. Skyrim Together is also a really complicated mod. So
Так.
Could very well be that is the crooks. But hell, who knows?
a VPN.
A VPN. Yeah, give me the combined arms now. Trying to
Can I
get some combined
send
arms now.
you. No, I cannot send you more volunteers yet.
How about Mexico? Mexico is leading. If we can take that port though.
Іди вперед.
That river crossing is really fucking with me though.
No.
That's why bridges are so nice to have, but we don't have any fucking bridges.
Now let's get a little bit ahead of schedule on our anti. Also, Cronos, why are you playing as the only faction incapable of blank?
Blank indeed. Do you mean incapable? He's even he changed.
Being useful during World War II. I have been a boon to Mexico and the combined syndicates of America.
Indeed, he has been. He's also not Spain any longer. He's the Iberian
No.
Federation.
Yes.
That's the difference. Betrayal in the Rice Pact. What? White Ruthania. Wait. I need to read this because that could mean I could get to war. Alarming
It
word
didn't
from King of
affect-
Lithuania that Russian troops are currently massing and that a great deal of reconnaissance is happening. Small Ostwall puppet state has defected to the International. What? What? That's disgusting.
I find it as wonderful news.
Yet Azerbaijan has joined the Rice Pact.
There you go. It's a trade. True, but Spain literally didn't join our helping each side while being very much not neutral.
For long anticipated war between Russia and Germany was dramatic. Ah, shit. I need a
Is
second.
war about to kick off?
It just
War's about to
kicked
kick
off. It has kicked off.
Has it?
War has
Oh,
kicked
it
off in
has.
Europe. We're getting attacked. This is not gonna go well for me. Ah. The Belarusian fucking party sits next to me. And, the German Empire.
Now then.
Okay, how the fuck am I gonna do this without the completely getting...
Я на
My
місці.
troops are still training. I had no time to prepare for this game. Okay, let's play this at one speed for a while because this is going way. Okay, so first my troops have to score Tahiti. It's nice. Okay, we do have some allied troops in our countries, namely Germans, who are probably going to fight against Belarus. Hopefully fucking win against Belarus, because otherwise this is gonna go bad. So we're gonna do some land to the Russians if this goes on. No, it will see. We'll see very efficiently if we can actually hold that border or not. Okay. Before I give up and completely throw in the towel. Planes. Do all you can, my little planes. Planes. Oh, we have more planes. We have more planes. Okay, those two I don't need. Okay, we do some massive priority things now, and I'll send the fleet out. Okay, all of my submarines. Join the submarine fleet. Move the ships, join the main Ukrainian fleet. Due to strike force. Yeah, goddamn damage clicked. Due to patrols. Okay. Let's see how well we can actually defend our borders against the Russians.
Готовий.
Large river crossing, straight. Division still preparing. There are many things that will keep me from doing this. Okay. Day 2 of the World War. Oh, well, what's going to be the World War, I assume. We're still holding the borders, mostly. I will, however, point out there are far too many fucking Russians.
I believe it. I've offered to send volunteers.
I'll take that. I'll take that gladly. And they're getting beaten back. I mean, Germany is not in any major war, technically speaking, as far as I was aware. But this is the only major war, which means how much troops do we have, Germany? 201 divisions. Not bad. Joint wars. Russian-German war. We have the advantage as long as nobody joins in. And Germany gets some fucking time to actually get his fucking troops over here and help us. We might be able to do this. Get the speed up to 2.
Go ahead.
Denmark has joined the Reichspakt. Nice. Why people would still join us when we're in the middle of war? I don't know. Now in Ukraine, this is your hour of need. This is the hour where you need to stand tall and proud and defend yourself.
Last time I'm going to interrupt.
Mhm.
Instead of going to get my medicine today, we can get it tomorrow because I need to go to the library, and then we're going to go to Walmart and show you how to do the wood stuff. Never mind, because you're working.
We can do it before I work. I work like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and I'm going to Clayton's after work.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not getting home to the time. Well, I might not even have time to go to Clayton's. I'll have to wait till Wednesday.
Me and the kids will go to the library.
You won't need a card to check it in, but you'll need a card to check anything out.
Just leave me your card.
It's in the card. I'm gonna have Piper go get it when she's done eating. When she walks the dogs.
Готовий.
Okie dokie.
So we don't have to get my medicine today. I'm getting a circle cartridge when we go tomorrow too.
Oh boy.
Because I can get one at Walmart for $4 since I don't have the $20 to do the order.
Потримуйте, виродки.
I'd really rather just do the $20 for the order so I can get my filter, but I'm just gonna have to do this. We got no money.
All right, now we're just building our bunkers up. And then we can...
Okay, German troops are moving towards the borders. Georgia has joined the Reichspakt. Reichspakt is truly a very international community at this point. I can just barely keep. I think we're losing very little in the way of actual territory. We're still holding our land forts, which are helping immensely.
Alright, now then, where are you guys? How are y'all doing? You're not doing fantastic, but we put you there.
Pore zaręczenia.
Minus 92%.
Game crashed.
Okay, gonna save again. Jesus Christ, today the game really doesn't like us, does it? Yeah, you know you're supposed to save that. Exit the menu. Just as I was embroiled in fucking war with Russia, I knew it would be coming. I knew fucking Russia was not to be trusted.
Just as things were starting to really kick off. Things are not yet kicking off for me. They will once I have 31 political power, because then I'll start justifying on war with. Well, no, I don't even have to do that. I can just wait until I'm able to conduct my next national focus, and then I can annex Portugal and go from there.
Yeah, good point.
Maybe I might just turn my sights to Africa. Just take Africa.
I mean, considering that most of the other political side is rather embroiled in Europe now, might actually be a good opportunity to snatch some lands over in good old-fashioned Africa. I mean, Portugal is basically... You would have probably to naval invade them, all things considered, probably. Because I don't think Middle Africa, which is a puppet of the Germans, will actually allow you to join in. But hey, Ukraine is holding its borders.
I could also
Good start.
just declare on the Germans.
I mean, you could try. I will point out that they have over 200 divisions, and they are yet to send most of those to the east, so they still have some in the west.
My other plan is to request military access from Mexico, and then just send an army over to just chill, and then justify on the Union.
That's not a bad idea.
Removing the need for a naval invasion.
Fair point. What a bad idea. Now then, I'm very, very
Send me the
interested.
invite. Or not even just get in. Can I join? Because invites apparently don't work either.
You should be able to. English speaking. I mean, would it work if I be like saying...
Joining. Yep.
Well,
Now they're waiting to ready up. Yeah, so I think actually that's what I'll do instead then.
I mean, you basically have two options. Either your focus continues to be on the American side of things, or you look towards Africa.
Which I would like for it to be. I would honestly, well, I would like to do both, but I feel like trying to just like bull rush my way through into Africa. Like that's its own project. But I also see a great deal of opportunity. Now the only real issue is this doesn't get me any kind of territory, because I'll be attacking. If anything, this would give Mexico territory. So I should see if the CSA will let me have military access first.
Yeah. Look how it goes first. In my case, I don't have a choice, honestly. I have a giant problem, it's called Russia. And they are slowly taking land from me. Very slowly, but they are. It does mean that I would
Yeah,
really
and it'll be a very long time before I can even justify on Russia. Just on political power alone. And I'm still working with volunteer-only army.
I mean, it really depends on how the next few month basically go. If the Germans arrive and they take out Belarus, so they, you know, get over there and help me defend my line against the Russians, then all is well and dandy. But if they don't arrive relatively quickly, and I will probably be out of the game relatively quickly. It's not that far to Kiev, let's just say.
Well, I would say just form a defensive front line.
Yeah,
I'll use my volunteers to try to break through. Just if you see my volunteers attacking somewhere and you can also attack there, like with troops in adjacent tiles, join in.
Yeah, I will do so, but I would like very much to hold my forts for the moment. Those forts make all the difference.
No, I understand. I'm just saying I'm not going to attack territory. I don't think that me and the forces immediately able to assist wouldn't be able to take.
Oh, you will see. The Russians outnumber us by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Which also means that this is not going to be a fun. This is going to be a struggle.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you want to keep the volunteers, help me more than the AI does.
That much I can promise you, but you'll see once you arrive. Some angles of attack I can see. Maybe if the troops on the other side of Sevastopol go away, we might be able to snatch a few lands from the Ruskies.
Also, don't underestimate... What just happened? What did I click? Ready up. There we go. Don't underestimate the value of maybe letting some Ruskies through for a minute, just so you can encircle them and crush.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you have... I mean, you have enough territory to potentially do that.
Potentially, yes, but, you know, as soon as those forts are overrun, we'll be pushed back very, very, very quickly. Oh, then let me see how bad is it.
Right, now...
Of course, the Frenchies are also justifying against me because they're fucking Frenchies. This fucking gusting. Oh. Well, and if the Eastern Wall can hold...
Oh, we're still paused.
Yeah. Should I unpause?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Ще один.
And the troops are continuously repositioning themselves because they're getting beaten back, slowly but surely. I don't give Colombia the class war in Ecuador, I have other worries in my mind.
Давай.
Yeah, dabei. Yay, my volunteer forces have returned. It's good to see those veterans back home, but they will not have a break. I really would like it if Russia could embroil itself in another civil war or something. That would really help me.
Отримуйте, виродки.
And it also doesn't look like a struggle I can just push through.
Ще один.
Alright, now now I have an army, I think.
I mean, if you
I
can
don't know, hard
help,
to tell.
if you can help take out Belarus, that would be nice, because that's one front I don't have any troops at. Like, literally not.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, probably need to send you over. Because those poor little planes will get taken over soonish. I mean, I could try to split my troops even thinner, but that doesn't sound like a good idea. Especially not considering how much the Ruskies are pushing in.
На, сволото.
I guess we can try our luck. See what happens if we fight them back. Ah, Belarus. Such a pain in
Now
my
while
ass.
they do their thing, where are you lot? You lot's right there. Currently under attack. A lot of fighting going on.
That eastern border is getting ever closer. Kiev just sits there like, okay, there's also the problem with the north. My allies are really not helping. Ah, Germany, if you could protect my capital city, that would be very nice of you, but dreams.
Excuse me.
We're gonna do a nice little push action against the Ruskies. Try to push them back a little bit. A bit dangerous, yes, but you know. Changes aren't completely fucked at the very least. And Kiev has been taken. That's not good.
Actually, I don't think either of those. I'll be over there just a second to help.
I mean, if you have your volunteers ready and willing, and they could maybe potentially take Kiev, that would be helpful.
Moving to assault Kiev.
That would be very nice. Losing your capital.
I didn't send any armor. Just because I figured it'd be better to not have to worry about the supply issue.
I mean, we do have some decent roads all over the place, at the very least, so you should get some supplies as long as I don't lose most of my territory. Now then, let's push those snarky little fucking Ruskies a bit back, shall we?
Alright, now we've begun our research into the nuclear reactor.
Very good start. Germany. I really wish Germany would actually just help out a bit. Germany's busy doing its own little thing. Okay, so far so good. We are managing to pushing them somewhat back, basically to where the borders were originally. Means most of my forts are once again in my own hands. Apart from maybe a few ones, but honestly at this point it could also be Russian forts that they have built themselves, so... The only problem is Belarus, because I have no troops left to spend on fucking Belarus. Great. France has declared war too on the Germans.
Я на місці. Добре.
That's 3 units, that's not much.
Soon I will have prepared collaboration government in both the Pacific States and the American Union. Well, at least that I'll have started operations to do that, I should say.
Good start, good start.
Давай.
Now then... Can I take some troops from down here? Not really. Okay,
Сволота.
my little 3 unit.
Apparently lost all my... Yeah, they're returning everyone. Oh. Are you going to answer the Germany's call?
Indeed. Because at this point,
And
it's a world war. At this point, it's a world war. Everyone gets involved. Quite literally. You know, if I try to play a fucking person like this, then, well, we'll do it. We'll do this the right way. Just as history has taught us. Going to end up splendidly. The Second World War. So now we're actually calling it the Second World War. I'll be in all of your wars now.
God damn it. Fuck off with all the notifications. Pause for a second.
Yes, it is. Ugh. Anyway, now we have a proper Second World War, mind you. A real proper Second World War. But hey, all things considered, at least Kiev is freed again. Just start.
Alright, now that that's happened, what else can I do? You.
Ground support, please. I don't think I can do much here, can I?
Hey,
Okay. So far, so good.
you can hit play again.
Okay. Now then, let's see how far we can push against the Russians. We have created a pocket with 2 Russians in it.
Отримуйте, виродки!
Just bloody attack them.
Іди вперед!
Deal the finishing blow so we don't have to waste divisions on this one line here. Now, should Belarus fall in a timely fashion, we might actually be able to do something here.
See what's going on here.
Yeah, I think the East Balkan states have a bit of a problem. Not so much for the Eastern European Cooperation.
Right? Okay, they're all doing
Not
their
working
own
any
thing.
longer.
Alright, we can go up to 3 times if you are with it.
I mean, it's basically just a bit of a struggle between when to decide between defensive and offensive action. And afford that.
Я на місці.
Yeah, that's mostly just a defensive battle at this point. I think we don't really get any good pushes in. Hey, suddenly I'm getting military experience points like no one's business. Surprising.
Right?
Very surprising that.
Заряджання.
Being Ukraine is very, very hard in this moment when it's like, hey, there's Russia. Ugh. Austria intervenes in the Second Weltkrieg.
It wouldn't be World War II without them.
Fair point. Now if they actually come along and help me, that would be nice. And Poland is also now in the World War. On our side, actually. Poland! Yay for Poland! You've once again chosen right. Now, send some troops up here, please.
Alright.
Ukraine needs your help. I mean, they started moving their troops over here into my lands. Jesus Christ, and now everybody tries to move east. Jesus Christ, out of the pop-ups. I think at this point everybody is at war. I mean, there's some that are still not at war, to be fair. Yeah, their numbers are relatively few. We have a nice pilot. Nice. Okay, with that many helping hands, Belarus should fall, yes? Please? Maybe, potentially? At least help me push against the Ruskies, or something. It's really hard sometimes to understand what the AI is actually planning to do.
Come on.
So I would have immediately set up a line against the fucking Belaruskis. Being taunt
So I
into...
can't transport to over
Interesting.
there.
Well then, my dearest of allies, what the fuck are you doing? You have so many troops in my land that even I can't sustain those. But literally not. You're basically draining my fucking logistics dry. Yeah,
There you go. You go there.
makes my front line a
Too much.
roiling mess.
That's fine. You can go to him then.
Okay, there seems to be a counterattack against the Belarusian invaders. Let's hope for the best, I suppose. Jesus Christ. I mean, you've kind of won the non-aggression pact. I mean, sure, I wasn't actually planning to attack the fucking Dominion of Canada. Not anytime soon, that is. Come on. Germans and whatnot, all of my little friends. Go in there and recapture my cities. I mean, Kiev is free, that's neat, but I would like the other lands free too, you know? Like Chernigov and some stuff. For some mysterious reason, I suddenly started to really liking those cities. The Halifax Conference. It's gonna get interesting. Yes. They push back. Jesus Christ, finally.
Back going.
King's turn. King's turn for Ukraine.
Come on, keep pushing. With your very somewhat outdated and somewhat inferior army, Spain.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna survive. The Fifth Balkan War. I don't really care about the
Nice.
Balkan War at this moment in time. The game is like, but the Balkans. Very important.
Okay, now a lot of people are at war with me again.
The Germans are not exporting any rubber. Disgusting.
You were already at war with me.
I mean, we still haven't really pushed them back, but Belarus is getting pushed back slowly. Even the Russians are somewhat very slowly getting pushed. Surprising as that might sound. But up on this front, things are still looking bad.
Come on, lot. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
And Lithuania is slowly getting whittled down, and they are basically the northern defense line of Belarus. Here, I suppose. Think what was next. Nobody cares because the rest of the world is embroiled in a fucking world war.
Hmm.
They're like,
Nobody cares that you're out of it now.
yeah. And they're like, hey, look at us, we taking some land here. Anyone wanna say something about this? New Germany, could you send me some rubber, please? Would really help with my production.
Yeah, you're all fighting there.
March forward has somewhat
I
slowed,
know.
sadly.
I'm aware there are naval invasions planned for everywhere. I am doing what I can as I can to combat them.
Come on, push in further. I believe in you. Jesus. That upper part there, it's getting really really pushed.
Готовий?
But one of my generals got wounded. That's nice. Supply situation in this little Ukrainian tip up here is really not looking good.
Готовый.
All of you bitches with the yellow check mark can just jump into the fight.
Okay, somebody landed some troops down here, that's good. Yeah, so I said, and then they got annihilated. One of my aces got shot down, no! I really like that one. Okay, how does it look for Germany? It does defend itself rather well against the Frenchies, but that's not really helping me now, is it? Ah.
Come on, everybody. You guys can do better.
Yep, this was turning big. There can be literally no question about that.
Я на месте.
Hey. Get that up again.
Так,
I now start to split those up. There they go. Work. Means I'm still kind of reliant on the allies to actually fight back. That's not a wise decision. At this point, I wouldn't call it a stalemate any longer. I would actually say this war is progressing not in my favor.
The one front that I'm fighting on is progressing in my favor.
Yeah, it is very good. How late is it? Well,
That being said, none of the planned invasions have hit. Oh, there's the first one.
and we have like around about 20 minutes left until I need to go to bed again. So keep that in mind in your planning.
Indeed. Oh, my planning is to take Morocco if I can and fend off invasion fleets.
так.
Fresh troops. Fresh troops. Hastened
Yeah, so I'll get
troops.
on that. Just make sure we win.
Потримуйте, виродки!
Doesn't seem like anybody is coming anywhere else. This attack is progressing. Could be progressing better, but
No, we're getting pushed back. Others are not moving nearly as fast as I had hoped they would. I can barely hold on to the eastern front, let alone the western front, let alone the northern front.
Come on, take him out. Assist in that fight. You guys are being attacked.
Oh boy, we're still trying to hold on. Ah. I mean, after all these years and years and years of peacefulness, you would have been assuming that things would go better, but wasn't enough peace, I'd say.
Definitely seems like Russia's crushing you.
Well, very slowly, but yes, they are crushing.
Where the fuck's your old pal Germany?
Well, they are in here, they're also over in France, they're also somewhat down south, helping out the Austrians. Everywhere. Which is precisely the problem.
Oh, I missed that. Have I ever spelled change the government type in an Empire Total War? What do you mean? I wonder what that. What do you mean if you're still here? Strategy Empire, or if I change the government type? I tried with. Oh no, I didn't try actually with one. I usually actually I know what you mean now. Yeah, you mean like whenever you have the rebellion and you can choose to side with the rebellion or the government. Most of the times I'll side with the rebellion. The one time I sided with the government brought my World War I Italy campaign to an end.
Right. But no, we're gonna stay the true Italy. But I mean, now I'm part of the basically EU. And what do I get out of that? Not much, I would say. The war is not going well.
Oh, you're all going. Those are very nice.
Well, we have some minor successes in pushing them back, but overall that doesn't really mean much. The fact that Kiev still stands is actually more surprising than anything else at this point.
Alright, can we turn down to 1 speed real quick?
Well, we can. I mean, is there enough troops on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, basically, yes. If I were to remove this. There are some allied troops on here, so they can probably hold that position. Combined weight of the Russians, though, is far too much. It's lots of repairs that will need doing.
Отримуйте, виродки!
Can't we move away while I'm getting attacked? Train's moving directly behind the fucking front line. We have far too little in the way of trucks. Need like 400. Don't think I have those. But frankly, I don't think I can produce those either. Not in those numbers at the very least. How does it go for the Black Sea Fleet?
While I'm at it.
Not necessarily bad, for once.
Go away on that. Yes. Come back to me. We can go to 3 times again.
Wait.
Так,
Now then, let's push the Russians back a little bit in a few places. And then get pushed back again.
Hit them then.
This is truly not going as well as it could. To put it mildly.
No other invasions have made it to the shores yet.
Looking at the map of Europe, I can see where we are. See what we have. This isn't good.
Alright, let's hold our front.
I'm really just hoping for a fucking northern push by the Germans into Belarus, but they are decisively slow at it. I mean, I kinda get it, they have a lot of things to do. Suddenly, a lot of things on their hands. But still, you know, we're fighting for survival here. If they could distract the enemy just a tiny little bit, that would be very much appreciated. Enemy pull some troops away or something.
Chad wants a non-aggression pact. Okay, Chad.
Yes. Chad is very much a peaceful person, didn't you know that?
Go ahead. Yeah, no problem, Chad. We're cool.
Indeed.
на сволото!
Very cool, even. And time to do another little push against the Ruskies. Because, well, you know, Kiev is once again very much endangered. And nobody knows how long Kiev will be able to hold. Chances are not that long. Actually, considering how close are we for overview wise. It's not going that bad, but it's also not going well, to put it mildly. I mean, apparently the Ukraine has still some breathing room before they consider capitulating, but still.
Готовый?
Let me get you 3 to strike there, and let me get both of you to hit to assist, so that maybe we can stop this constant fight on the front, or at least on that particular section of the front.
Pushing the Russians again a bit. Not bad.
Готовы? Так,
We did lose one unit, and well, we still are very fucking close to Kiev. Basically, drag the Jekitans to it. It's where the fighting goes. Makes me somewhat nervous.
You'll be alright.
перезаряджання.
Slowly reaching the point where we actually slowly but surely reclaim a mildly little itsy piece of fucking territory here and there. Only to lose it immediately again. To be fair, but still. More than I was expecting. Yes, please send me some fucking trucks, because I need fucking trucks. I need 400. I have 138 in stockpile. Surprisingly interesting scenario when actually, you know, Germans are like, yeah, I'm gonna send you some trucks, and I'm sitting like, oh god, thank you. The military intervention is greatly appreciated.
I haven't even bothered to look at America lately. Let's see how that's going.
Good question. actually.
CSA is winning.
Oh, they are still defending, but they're driving back the fucking Canadians. Not bad, I'd say.
How am I suddenly losing this fight?
Everybody wants a non-aggression pact with me now. It's so nice. Suddenly everybody likes me. I also see a lot of allied troops moving through my country. Not necessarily in the direction I want them to move. And let's start pushing, shall we? Watch the worst that could happen. He said by losing lots of his troops.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, Russia. You are such a royal pain in the ass, troop-wise.
We'll let the plan for that go.
Yeah, then let me see. Yeah. It is indeed about time. So do make your preparations, or I will sure make a safe game.
My preparations are pretty much made for the most part. I mean, everything else I'm doing is a waiting game. I'm waiting on enough medium tanks for my new tank templates to be of use. Waiting on troops to pull their heads out of their asses.
To be fair, that can take a while. In my case, I mean, this is a battle that will go up and down, you know, basically for a long, long time to come. The way I see it. There's not going to be much change here. I might quickly redraw one of the front lines.
Обережніше.
My front is expanding slowly. Very slowly am I advancing through and into Morocco.
Let's make a front line all the way to the Ruler Mountains. Quickly wait until my troops have repositioned themselves, because that is going to be a pain. Means that the line is going to be a bit thin for a moment, but shouldn't be much of a problem. Even my allies are actually holding.
I'm now in a non-aggression pact with the Kingdom of Hawaii, so that's neat. It definitely doesn't seem, at least at the moment, that too many, if nothing else, either those invasion fleets are taking a long time to set sail for here, or not many of them have gotten through.
Yeah, they...
Granted, I do have my, I did immediately as soon as the game started, put all my available navy, like, on patrol, just in the waters around Spain.
You eat a lot of fuel, but you know, as long as you have that. Also, for the first time in a while, I think I can almost fulfill my logistical needs. There's something to be said about that. We'll look at the logistics now for a second. Apart from the front line and, you know, the main areas where everybody's moving through, doesn't really look that bad in my country. Pretty amazing when you think about it.
And very soon, I will have gone from the interwar medium tank to the... Yeah, there you go. Let me do that before we call it, because in 15 days, my medium tank chassis research will be done, so I'll have to redesign the medium tank and put the new one into production real quick.
Yep, you do that. I'm just going to set up everything to be somewhat modernized. But we're actually using fucking trucks for logistics, because that will help. Shelby has capitulated. Great news indeed. Let's see here. I'm on the side of the Rice Pact. Yes, I am. I mean, Romania is still a danger. Honestly, and things calm down slowly, basically. Might actually see some changes. Just if the Eastern Front can actually hold itself, which is debatable. Here. Not nearly as easy as I would like it to be. How about some nice push from northeast Germany? How about that?
Alright, I've actually also completed my focus tree.
I mean, I don't really have anything in my focus tree either. Left. I mean, you can ban the ON, but that's basically it. Let's go for some naval research, but it's not gonna help me, is it?
Let's see how we're losing, according to you, but okay.
Я на місці.
Here, hardly fought for. Not in a good way.
You over to there. You're up to him. How's this fight doing? Fucking all the goddamn pop-ups.
Yep. There are gonna be many of them.
Oh, and there's my medium tank chassis.
I am once again getting called to war. Like game, you are aware that I can't help in any more wars. It's dead. Oh, Lithuania has
What?
fallen.
Who what?
Lithuania has fallen.
What, was that someone you were at war with?
Yeah, they were kinda joining on the other side. Can I actually take anything from you? Well, I need to pass. Push. In turn. Push. In turn. Push. In turn. Push. My game is no longer
No
synced.
longer in sync.
Resync that shit. I haven't saved yet.
And then, and I was just about to be like, oh, it's a good thing we went just a little bit longer.
Yeah, partly. Game's like,
You
no.
managed to make a little bit. I was about to say you managed to recover a little bit of the land you lost against Russia. We'll make up for some.
I mean, yeah, it does help to have a few more factories available to me. Okay, let's wait until it's loaded and then do the save. I mean, it also means that I now have people that really hate me. But I will do martial law on them and just be done with it. That's how the plan goes, at least. No.
I just wanted to get my tank up to some kind of par. I mean, it's still an outdated tank, but
I mean, I wasn't even expecting anything, and suddenly it's like, hey, Lithuania has capitulated. Why don't we take some land from them? Oh, you crap.
it's not anything special, but it is better.
I mean, it's a good thing they capitulated. Because that means we have an even easier access to Belarus. Hopefully that helps. Because otherwise I just have another border with Russia that's going to collapse immediately. And believe you me, I have enough borders with Russia to know that it is not a good thing.
Waiting on me. Well, that does that. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you do that. I'll just sit here and wait it out. I have no choice at all. Yeah, I could take the opportunity to take a look how things are. Not bad. Seems to be working. I could say so far so good. Ooh. Now we wait. We'll finish this off.
Yellow.
One spot in there that I don't have. Jesus Christ. The fact that I don't actually have any troops for that.
Hey, got back just in time.
Indeed. Last
Why?
Now then, I think just gonna quickly click on the martial law button. Wait, I can't do this from here, can I? Manage subject? No. By territory status. Military law. Okay.
Unpause while you do this.
If I let this one pause though, we will probably have more things popping up.
Well, oh, you can turn it down to 1 speed if you want.
Yeah, probably for the better. Now, that's it.
Go back to designing my tank.
It's gonna take care of itself soon. Has taken care of itself soon. So many bloody wars.
Готовый?
Interpol logistics network is working its little butt off. To no one's surprise at that.
That tank has been designed. How's my war going? It is going.
Oh, that's a very astute statement. War is going indeed. And we're still holding on to Kiev. It's a fucking miracle that we're still holding on to Kiev, honestly, but we are still holding on to Kiev. Had it been known that Kiev has not fallen yet, well, at least not again, to be fair.
Well, technically it hadn't fallen. You could say it hasn't fallen.
I mean, you know, it was occupied short time. We took it back immediately. Okay, thanks for the planes. I cannot really do much with that.
Because if you can take that empty space, you can really make this front a lot easier to maintain.
Yeah, but, well, with that in mind, I think this is as much as I can do. We'll see how the war goes from there.
4 times speed really fast.
Be quick about it.
I'm waiting, because there's nobody in that tile. I'm just waiting on them to build. Like, yes, we will go. Fuck.
Usual.
Well, that didn't work.
Best plans.
No, that didn't go at all. Alright, you can make the save.
Sure. First, let's pause.
I really expected this war with Morocco to be a lot easier than it is.
Well, I had hoped that my friends from the Western Germans would actually help, but they're taking a sweet ass time. Ukraine is fighting for its life, quite literally.
Slowly stripping my mainland defense force of its infantry, sending it into the support army that I've attached into the Moroccan campaign.
Oh, now let me save this again.
I'm not bothering stripping the armor just because like the medium tanks haven't really been added, so it doesn't have all its equipment.
It's modernizing takes a while. I mean, another good news is there are some promising attacks against the Russians, because I do think the Russians are kind of trying to reposition their troops. Maybe Ukraine will actually regain some territory. I should definitely continue this soonish, just to see how this bloody world warp turns out. We now have one.
I am very interested in continuing this.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, I am trying to get some extra free time this week, so maybe we can actually line this up. We can play some, but no promises just yet, let's say.
I am down with that. Hello, Bob. You're a little... Bob, I hate to tell you, you just came at the end.
True enough. Hello there, little Bob. You have a very unfortunate timing. I mean, you know, I would like to stay, but it's like 1:30 in the fucking morning, and I have to get up at like 5. So I'd much
Believe
rather,
it.
much rather like to stay here, but alas, that ain't an option. That in mind, though, I shall excuse myself now most profoundly and most quickly, because well, the bed is calling.
Make one more save.
Yeah, I was about to say, probably better to make one more little save game, just in case. Okay, save here. Okay, I saved. Shall now exit the game.
Indeed.
Whoop, ribbit. Noom, it's gone.
And with that, everybody, I appreciate all y'all coming to watch, and I will see y'all next time.
Indeed, we shall. Well, as for me,
My stream is done.
I shall do my usual. I shall bid you adieu for the moment. Have a good one in all of that. Let me quickly see who actually dropped by. There shouldn't be a that much of a list. On the right side is nobody, and on the left side... I mean, I would count the Cronos because he's the first. To be fair.
You count.
But the only one that is not as obvious is the little Snowy. Walter dropped by and is like, is this Ukraine? Yeah, this is Ukraine, and if we are very lucky, Ukraine will be around for a bit longer. Kinda depends on the Western forces and how willing they are to help me. Which is not much.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they're taking their sweet ass time. As for everybody else on the lurking side, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done indeed. Well, and I'll see you all again tomorrow with, I don't even know, but we'll see. Best to keep that one open. Well, I guess that's everything. I have also no other notes, so